lovers of pop culture and toys got together on the internet and they started making noise. So everybody, let's join Jesse Arnold and his buddy Curtis Ackerman, because when indulging in fine geekery, it's always best to bring a friend or two. Shooting the shell. Everybody loves shooting the shell. Shooting the shell. Let's start shooting the shell. You're gonna love it now. Let's start shooting the shell. Just might make you say wow. Let's enjoy some fun conversation. We'll be shooting the shell around the nation. Let's start shooting the shell.
Hello, hello. Good morning. Welcome to I got hair in my mouth. Shooting the Shelve.
That's not the name of the show.
Oh goodness. Like, never mind. How's everybody doing tonight? Curtis, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing great. You know, if you were singing the theme song, you would spit all that hair out before we actually go live.
I was maybe I was just humming, but yeah, it was one of my mustache hairs or something. Just all of a sudden was in my mouth. Sorry. Yeah,
It's a banger 10. Theme song.
It is. Jeremy DeWitt just really knows how to write the hooks, man.
Who we're seeing next week.
We are seeing next week.
That's right.
And you know, as they say, the hook brings you back.
There you go. He gives the second best hugs after Old Man Kyle.
Okay.
Yeah. Jeremy's are more like soft and it's like a teddy bear. Old Man Kyle's is like very like muscular and just secure. Like you feel like nothing can hurt you. So
okay. I'm just happy whenever I get a hug.
There you go.
I don't have the ability to rate them.
Okay. Well, I'm telling anybody that comes to MesquiCon, Old Man Kyle should be your number one, Jeremy number two. So
okay. Excellent.
Well, you know, we've got a lot of folks out here. We should probably talk about them and then get our guests on. What do you think?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. We've got Dave working in the chat, Wholesome Warlock, Just Shelve, Joe Martinez, Purple Gang, Andy the Collector, Jacob Forna, Stacy Lynn, Tanya McCoy, Captain Firebeard Baker from across the pond. We have got Patrick Boyle. Stig is out there. Michael Morales. Carver Customs. So we got both the Lynns in the house. I am TJ Williams. And Mark Rivera and at Collectible Fun. Oh, and Van Johnson just popped in. So there you go.
Did you say Joe?
Joe Martinez?
Yes.
Yes, I did.
I'm sorry. I was looking
at and William Harris just popped in too. Oh, and G Echevarria in the house. So
I want to throw out real quick because I didn't do it last week. Super chats from 2 weeks ago. We had Legends Collector 1321, Jacob Forna, G
Echevarria.
And then last week we had Len LaGuardia, Rob Zamora, Carver Customs, Purple Gang, Eddie, who's going to be joining us here in a minute, and Danny River Swift with an amazing super chat. So thanks to all of those and all of our regular channel members and our current month gift subscribers for the month.
Yes. We also had got a couple more people popped in. Kirby Smith and Santos Rivera. So welcome.
Hey, Santos.
All right. Well, bring on our guest. What do you think?
I've been told we had it on Word. I believe you delivered this message to me, so I'm going to share it with our audience tonight. That these guests might be a little bit crazy. You might say Poco Loco.
Little Loco.
So we'll see what happens. Everybody, give a warm digital welcome to Ed's Nice and Tony. Welcome to
What's
the
up, fellas?
¿Qué está pasando, mi gente? What's going on?
What's
Did someone
up,
say
gentlemen?
crazy?
Yeah,
Loco, loco?
just a little.
Hey,
Yeah.
Jesse. Hey, Curtis.
That's a
What's
little.
up, chat?
I had to hold off from just breaking into the song from Coco, the Un Poco Loco, because
Oh, I love that song. Oh, that movie.
love that movie. Love that movie.
Beautiful.
Greatness. What's up, dude?
Beautiful. Well, guys, at the start of the show, we do a.
You might need to go into hiding for a while.
That's true.
That's not
That's
gonna
not the comment. You can't let that get out there. Oh my goodness.
At the start of the show, we do a segment we call Shelf Selections. So we're going to go ahead and pull that up. We're going to show pictures that Jesse and I found that inspired us this week. And feel free to comment as we go along. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
So the first one comes from me. And this is our buddy, Jesse Firerise. And did this amazing 1,000 Toys Master Chief shot. And, you know, he actually even got Halo the series to comment on his photo, which has to feel freaking great. But yeah, just a beautiful toy shot here. This looks straight out of the series, or even out of a video game. It just looks really awesome. So Jesse's doing great work lately. He's at Jesse Firerise on Instagram. He was just recently on Trevor's Photobomb. They covered the month of February here, and had some really great accounts that they talked about. So yeah, he's doing some awesome work, and this is just a great picture.
I believe Halo the series, and I think was it the game developer?
It may be.
I know I saw two prominent things comment on it. I don't remember. Yeah. Jesse's awesome.
Beautiful.
And Jordan, while I appreciate this sentiment, you need to add more Jesse to your life, and I don't mean me. Make room for more, because the more you add to your heart, the more you can love. So,
and I've never known a bad Jesse, if I'm being honest. So.
I have.
And the bigger your purple heart grows, right?
Yes, exactly. The more purple. Nope. So I just had to look up Firerise because I've been thinking like how cool of a last name that is. Apparently it's Luxembourgish, and it's a derivative of some different things. It basically means like ironsmith or steel worker.
Oh, so nice.
Like that.
That's a really cool last name and has a cool meaning. So sorry, I just had to nerd out on that for a second.
Sweet.
That's cool.
This is a cool shot.
It is beautiful.
The fact that is it a 6-inch action figure?
Yeah.
Or was it a hot toy?
It's a 1/12 scale.
It's 1/12.
Yeah.
It does not look 1/12. The way he's got it lit and framed and kind of that lower angle on it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to try to be them on Photobomb, but it's a gorgeous shot, and I really like it.
Absolutely. And the clarity too. See the 117, the light bouncing off the visor, the angle, the perspective. Sweet.
I'm biased on this photo because I'm a Halo fan, and Master Chief is my man. So beautiful.
There you go.
Beautiful shot.
Are you watching the series currently?
Not yet. I gotta start.
It's so good.
Yeah.
I never really played the game, but the series is amazing. Yeah. So
I heard Joe speaking about it, so I'm gonna support the cause.
There you go.
Support my Halo friends.
Joe Gonzalez will tell you folks, if you're not watching the series, we're not going to get more Halo content. So he encouraged you to go ahead and watch it. And not only for Joe Gonzalez, who's an amazing dude, but it's just really fun. It's a good series. So yeah, check it out.
I'm gonna check it out.
If you want to know a little more about Halo, check out this past week's Wednesday One Shot with Curtis and Joe. If you want to, if you're debating watching it, they might give you some more insight.
Sweet.
And if you don't mind me being on the wrong side of the screen for a video. So next one is from Jesse. Jesse,
honestly, David, a wizard is never late. He arrives exactly when he means to. So I'm calling you a wizard. So
that's a nice phrase there, Jesse.
Articulated times. Thank you. Too many thoughts going through my head, and my mouth is moving at the same time. Articulated _ times with a shot of the AWOC gorilla. I can't remember which this character's name is, but it's the builder one. And I have the regular like black gorilla one. I don't think he came with like the knuckle dusters. On his alternate hand sculpts. If they did, I'm gonna have to go look at those. But this is I just thought this was a cool, again, outdoors animal characters outdoors grab my attention. So
great. He Articulate Times has been really killing it with outdoor shots. He's been doing some amazing photography.
I believe that is correct. The Horrid Brute.
Yeah. I mean, I wish that you would not put up photos with AWOC because I'm really trying to stay away from that rabbit hole.
They just launched a new Kickstarter.
Between AWOC and Glios, those are the two that I know if I even get one figure in my hand, it's game over. So I'm really trying to avoid it, but this looks really cool. I gotta admit that one pauldron with the big huge strap is just a really cool look on this. And then like you said, the little knuckle dusters and just the outdoor shot. Yeah, this looks really cool. And he's got that snarl to him as well. That's just I love the just the expression on the face. It's so cool.
Yeah, I note to self: bring an AWOC to MesquiCon to show.
No, I actually had Dave Workin, who's in the chat, tried to send me a AWOC figure. He's like, "Hey, send me your address. I'm gonna send you this AWOC figure." I'm like, "No, please don't. please don't." So I'll
get it to you, Dave.
Psycho Ed has fallen down that rabbit hole.
Yeah, I can't fall down another toy line. So, but yeah, this looks awesome, man.
It's beautiful.
The next one, I mean, I had to, right? I had to. This is 3 weeks in a row. War Weasel 83. This guy is the 2024 version of Arthas Zoran. I'm just going to be singing this guy's praises all year long because he's doing these battle beasts and they are freaking fantastic. I loved Battle Beasts as a kid and just seeing them blown up. He's done some at the 6-inch scale, and then he's done some ogres. He did the troll elephant. This thing is fantastic, and like he just keeps putting out fire after fire with these. I've seen him. I'm also in some Battle Beast boards online, and I've seen him posting there too, and people are just losing their minds over this stuff. Using mythic parts, but then obviously getting some third-party parts and painting them up well, getting that logo on it, and just doing a fantastic job. This guy's just killing it right now.
Yeah, it's awesome. I remember growing up and watching the cartoon and collecting the figures, even the play sets. Oh, I wish if Glios could bring back more of those Battle Beasts, get the license. I'd be on it. This is amazing. This is gorgeous.
That's fuego right now. Fuego.
Well, no, this one's actually wood. Fire is the other logo.
Fire burns wood.
Yeah.
I think I saw this as soon as we logged off of shooting the shelf last week. I was like, I bet Curtis is going to pick that one.
I immediately
I'm not even going to bother taking the picture.
I think I did the same. We logged off of the show and I checked out Instagram before going to bed, and I'm like, well, I'm saving that for next week. So yeah, it's just so good.
Nice.
So
it is.
Next one from Jesse.
Nice.
So this is the Super 7 Mumra from Toy Immersion, again doing amazing photographs and just getting the statues in the background and the lighting and everything on this. This feels like almost like a CG rendering of the old cartoon. Obviously it's real photographs, and I'm pretty sure he had some behind the scenes shots showing it, maybe on a different post, but yeah, I think I just really like the lighting on this shot, how he's got the strong shadows on one side and the highlights hitting the different sides and everything. Just really cool. And the eyes being lit up, which I'm assuming has got to be a little bit of post-production in there. I don't think he's got a feature for his eyes to light up, but I could be wrong. He might have put LEDs or something in there.
I know the original toy did. I know they did a toy version of Lion-O and Mumra, I think. So maybe it does. I don't know, but it wouldn't surprise me if it does have a light up feature, but I know the original one didn't. So I don't know, but this
back
does
in
look cool.
Back in the 80s, they had that little red battery pack that you pushed.
Yeah, it's like a ring. You put it
Yeah.
on your finger, and then
Oh
so.
yeah.
Yeah,
Toy,
I wasn't allowed to have him.
Toy Locos is another cat that brings the fire with his photography. Another beautiful shot. It almost, you can't even, other than the ab articulation, it doesn't even look. It's so well photographed. The articulation is like hidden.
Yep.
Crap.
Yeah.
It's great.
Ancient spirits of evil transform this decayed form to Mumra,
Yeah, that part always freaked me out. But
I love that
It's
part.
so
man.
good, man.
Even the 2000s cartoon was pretty decent.
Yeah.
I never got to see
I did want to pull up
Me
a
neither.
comment here. Battlefront 2 Ewok, y'all doing a giveaway? Maybe. Don't know. You never know. Listen, we don't want people to tune in just for giveaways, but we do like doing them. So I don't know. It's a possibility. So just got to find out. Any other thoughts on this one, guys?
I love it. I'm gonna go watch my my whole DVD full of Thundercats.
Yeah.
Your hoe? Oh, I got it. Yeah, Thundercats.
I didn't
hoe.
even
Oh.
realize because of the blur. I'm assuming this is Brian saying that these torches in the picture
Yep.
are going to be at MesquiCon because those are Brian Lynn torches. Because of course they are. He makes.
Yeah, I mean, if you got torches, it's
amazing
got to be a Brian Lynn.
torches.
I mean,
Nice.
this is one line that I've been very disciplined on. I said I was going to get Panthro and Monkeyan, and those were the only two that I was going to get, and that's it. So far, I've stuck to that. I bought those two, and I think it's been a year that I haven't bought another one. And they're amazing. I do love the figures from Super 7 in this line, but I've stayed strong, and those are the only two I felt like I needed, and yeah, been good.
I still need to get 3 more. I need Wily Cat, and Snarf.
Gotcha.
I want to get Snarf. I don't want to get Wily Kid and Wily Cat because I don't have the mutants, and I feel like if I have so many heroes, just having both versions of Mumra is not enough, and I don't want to go further down and try to backtrack all the mutants. So I think I'm going to stick with the 4 heroes in Mumra at this point. Maybe
There you go.
Snarf.
Which is still
I need
good.
the 3, just as Tony. I need those 3.
Well, next one is mine, and it is Nate Strong, who's here in the chat
Wow.
at Corona 4. Listen, here's the thing. I love Nate. He's a great guy. He's one of our good friends. And, I try not to select his photos too much because he's like pretty much like a professional photographer, and sometimes these guys get big heads about them. And so I don't like selecting their stuff. I try to get the more like the little guys, But listen, if you throw Granomir in a picture, I'm gonna select it. I'm just saying. It's like, it's like throwing a Thistlethorn in there. Jesse's gonna pick it. Or that like 3-week stretch where everything had Indiana Jones in Jesse's pictures. Granomir, I just love this thing. And for all the people that are like, hey, Horseman Dragon, this is it. This is the Horseman Dragon. They made this thing for the Motu line. And it's fantastic. You can't beat Granomir. He's so good. I love the way Nate framed up this shot. I love that Granomir is looking down on him. I do prefer the red Granomir versus the green, but in this shot, because it's more of a kind of medieval take on it, and he's not really using it as a Motu character, I think the green really works. And I love the lighting, the way that it looks like the light is coming from the torch. On the character. I just think it's really good. Nate just did a great job here. And even though it may give him a big head, it's okay because we're going to see him next week and I got to show him some love. So
Definitely deserves a big head with Granomir's big head.
oh yeah. Granomir's got a big head too, for sure. Huge noggin.
Note to shelf. Do a shot with Granomir and Thistlethorn.
There you go.
If that happens, we're both picking it.
Yeah.
Both. You can pick your
Yeah.
Granomir picture, and I'll pick my Thistlethorn.
And Indiana Jones in the background holding a battle beast.
Well, Nate, you're gonna have a big bobblehead because this is beautiful, man. Great work. It's amazing. It's a beautiful shot.
Yeah. Again, I saw this one. I was like, I'm not even going to bother picking this because I think I just did a Nate picture last week, and I was like, Curtis is probably going to grab this already. So.
Oh yeah.
And I like how Granomir is just so nonchalant looking at him like,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. He's got his hands crossed and stuff.
Yeah.
He's just like, yeah.
Hello.
Oh,
How
oh,
can
you
I
don't.
help
You don't say. Yeah, quite. Okay.
Tea time.
Nice.
All right. Jesse.
All right.
So this is Tora Nerd. I just love the mixture of mythic and cosmic here. You got Ziri riding in on Abelius, which has got like this cool shaggy neck piece going on. Kind of reminded me of the horse elk thing they rode in the last Star Wars movie, which I'm not trying to get everybody stirred up about that movie, but those creatures were kind of cool. And I just liked the combo of like the horse riding with laser guns. I just thought it was fun, and just the lighting, the colors, just a cool shot.
Yeah, this is neat. I do like the post production of the laser shot there. I mean, Ziri's just an amazing character. The soft goods are awesome. She looks cool. The head's awesome. The fact that they transformed the horse a little bit with that fur piece to make it look a little, kind of off-worldish a little bit, not necessarily, Earth horse or Mythos horse, I think is cool. And then I also like the lighting and the rock formations and stuff in the background. It really looks like some sort of like a hot, like almost like maybe there's lava coming behind her or something, like some sort of fiery badness that she's charging away from, but at the same time fighting. I don't know. I love the whole Dio background and everything. It looks cool.
Yeah.
It looks like a scene from Journey to the center of the earth. I don't know.
Yep.
Yeah. It's nice.
And I think shooting photography with animals of that scale, 1/12 horse, and capturing the framework with it, it's phenomenally done. It's great.
Yeah, I also like the way that it's framed too, because like the one piece. I mean, I love the way that Four Horsemen did their horses. Now, I think we've had enough horses. I'm over the horses as much as I am skeletons right now, but they've done a great job. The one part that kind of stands out when you look at it that looks like a toy rather than, something real life is kind of the knees, in my opinion. So the way that this is framed where you're not really seeing those knees, I think is very strategic as well, to where it makes it look like this is a scene out of a movie and not, a couple toys on the screen.
Yeah,
so,
very cinematic. It's great.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Totally agree.
Beauty. And this one is my last one for the day. This is Lucian the Collector, or Lucian the Collector. And you've got a couple Mayfex figures here. So, I'm weak to this, like Superman is kryptonite. You got Batman pulling out the kryptonite ring, hitting Cyborg Superman with it. And, it's hurting him. I like the poses. I like the screaming face on the Batman. I like the little post-production where they added the little kind of flicker in the Cyborg Superman eye. Just the green overall lighting on it. It's just really neat. And this one really stuck out to me, and I was like, I got to put this in here.
These two characters tell a complete story with just this one image.
Yeah, for sure.
It's about to say the same thing. Yep. Nice.
Yeah, I think the poses are great. Having Superman, Cyborg Superman, like out of focus, but kind of in the foreground is really cool. Where it really draws you into the ring, and the storytelling of it all is great. Yeah, and great posing on those capes too.
You can still see his pain.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it's nice.
Yeah, it's very cool.
Very cool shot.
And this is Jesse's last one.
All right, so this is Vaz_Pix on Instagram. I think the Sphexians are some of the coolest designed characters they've done in Cosmic so far, or species, race, whatever you want to call them. I just really love these. I'm excited for the Outpost Zaxius wave where you get the minor Sphexians with like the all black bodysuits and the white heads and body parts. I just think they're a really interesting race, and I don't normally like bugs, so the fact that I like these so much just stands out. And just this shot with the block commander and the guard was just cool, and I like that it doesn't look like they're on prison. in a prison setting. So that's kind of fun. And just they're flying. I like the lighting, the green lighting kind of accenting their, the iridescence on their armor and stuff is really cool.
Yeah, my favorite part about this one, when I was watching the the photo bomb with Trevor and Jesse, and Jesse always says this thing where he says, sometimes you have to make it look bad to make it look good. And one of the things that he's talking about is like blurring certain things. And in this shot here, you see like the wings of the one that's in the air is kind of blurred to where it looks like you snapped a picture while those wings were flapping and it was moving in the air. So by making it look bad, you actually make it look more realistic. And I just think that's a cool little touch to this, because you could have just, I'm sure he's got them either, hung from up above or maybe a pole underneath that you photoshopped out or whatever. But just that little blur of the wings makes it look just a little bit more realistic. And I just think that's really neat. And then the overall lighting in the front here, I actually, for a second there, I was like, when did they do a green translucent weapon? Because I thought it was translucent for a second, but then I realized it's just the lighting. But it's I really like that lighting on this as well.
They show a lot of skill doing this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like they found some sort of like giant green kryptonite meteorite or something.
Yeah, I think it's the green from this picture was leaking over. Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait. I think it's the green light from Jesse's little string lights.
I think they were watching the Batman Superman fight, and this is the green. Yeah.
They were the flies on the wall.
Yeah, there you go. I see what you did there. Yeah. So this is Vaz_picks
awesome
on Instagram. So that is it for shelf selections. If you saw any ones that you like, make sure you follow those folks. And it'll just make your feed a lot more fun. You'll go to Instagram and you won't see, ads for silly stuff. You won't see stuff that you don't care about. You'll see toys and fun pictures. So there you go.
Awesome.
That was shelf selections.
Pretty cool.
I always look forward to seeing your selections. You like learn so much, and it just gives you some more thoughts and more creativity, and you want to go out there and test it a lot. So
awesome.
It's we're all just giant kids, and we're playing with these toys, and there's just different ways to play. Some people play by posing them and throw them in their collection. Some do painting, some do, popping and swapping, some do photography. It's all different ways to play with our toys. And
all the above, everything.
It keeps us young,
That's right. Look at me. I look like I'm 20.
There you go.
Yeah.
But without it.
21.
Yeah.
There you go. 21. Yeah.
I'm actually 4 years old, but you wouldn't know.
Nice. So, guys, tell us a little bit about this Toy Locos thing, how you guys got connected, and just a little bit about your journey and where people can find you.
Oh, man.
I like when Ed tells the story. You could tell the story, Ed. It's always enjoy it.
Once upon a time, I was searching for a McFarlane figure.
Mm-hmm.
So on Facebook Marketplace, I see someone had a post for King Robin? Was it
Pro Robin?
I said, damn, I need this. Boom! I called him up. We met, and after that, we started like talking more, and then we just started hanging out.
Yeah.
So we, and he lives close by, so I said that's my first friend with Marvel with action figures. Because every other people I know, it was about Funko Pops. That was my life. Pops. So then we started hanging out more, chilling out.
And then I said, "Come over, Al. Come over, Ed. I got to show you something."
That's right. So this sucker shows me this beautiful reddish orangey beast that we know as Everthier and Atheon.
Oh, okay.
So that was it. I was like hooked. Ding.
Yep.
And through him, through Tony, and our friendship, I learned about the Mythic Legions, and we just kept on going. And then all of a sudden, we started talking about, why don't we just have some more fun with these toys? see maybe we could branch out and just have fun.
Yeah.
So
We went to 3 Legions cons together.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we decided, hey man, we got all these figures and third party and all that stuff. We got to start a YouTube.
Yeah.
And like we're crazy about toys, so that's where Toy Locos stems from. Locos means crazy in Spanish, and you know what toys is, right? So,
Absolutely.
and we're big toys, so big kids who love to play with toys. So
In the
like,
membrane.
yeah. So we have like our little crazy rating system and all the other stuff, and it's we try to have fun. Basically, it's just showing off stuff that you may not have seen before, or stuff that you've seen before, and just want to have some fun and laugh, because we try to make it a little funny and post production and all this other stuff. And what I find about Ed is that we click right away. You know, there's some people that you just like meet for the first time. You say, hey, I like this dude. I wanted to get to know him more. And then we had, McFarlane, DC characters that we liked, and I had one that he wanted, and it's like, man, maybe he likes something else that I have, and he might be interested in this line. And that's where
freezing up.
comes in.
Is it me?
Yeah, that's you.
Yeah, your screen froze up for a second.
It's very pensive in this stuff.
Yeah, he's just staring off into space, thinking about your friendship.
So we've been doing Toy Locos for a year and a half now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have
Oh, that's
53
awesome.
videos. It's pretty cool. But we also did something else too, included with Toy Locos. We got together with 2 other dudes and started an action figure podcast as well.
Oh, nice. What's that one?
That's called Latin Legion's Action Figure Podcast on YouTube.
Okay.
Ed is he alive? Ed, are you alive? Oh my God.
He's frozen. He's frozen. Hopefully he'll be back.
Ed, if you're having a problem, just go ahead and leave and come back, and we'll add you back in.
Either that or he's just deep in thought.
You gotta get him a Ziri figure. Show him a Ziri figure.
Is that what brings him back?
Yeah, I'll bring him back definitely.
Would you say a Ziri?
A Ziri figure, a Trace figure, a Nieve figure. Yeah, he'll get him back.
Oh, very nice.
They'll be blood rushing.
So what nights are you guys on as far as the YouTube and for your show and stuff?
Toy Locos is basically when we get the videos done, I try to edit them and put them out. There's some post-production in it. So we try to maybe do one every 2 weeks, or when we can, we'll get together. The winter season has been difficult because of all the snow and inclement weather to get together. And he has a busy schedule as well, and so do I. But when we get together, we try to knock out a couple of videos.
Gotcha.
And Latin Legion's Action Figure Podcast, I was telling them, Psycho Ed, we've been not live currently. You can watch them on the replay on YouTube. We're up to episode 7. We just finished earlier today. So I'm going to be editing that this week and uploading it. But on 3/17, 2024, we're going to be going live.
Oh, nice.
You're going live?
We're going live.
Ah!
Very nice.
So it's going to be from 6 p.m. Eastern to 8 p.m. Eastern.
Okay.
So you could catch us and then catch just
Shooting
Shelve. Shooting the Shelve, yeah.
Very nice.
I need to apologize. I forgot to feed the hamster inside my router. So, so
Gotcha.
yeah, he was hungry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Chinchillas are better.
Right? That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Well, rabbits are better,
Well, yeah.
I love rabbits.
So you say you guys have been to 3 Legions cons? Is that
3
correct?
Legion cons, 2 Zolo cons. Yeah,
So
we have
what's some of your best memories from going to from Legions Con together?
Oh man.
meeting all you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the easy answer. I mean,
Yeah.
getting the figures and meeting new people in the community, networking, having fun, having some drinks,
Yeah.
I mean, our first Legions Con, that's when I first met Jeremy and Walter, and we were just talking and having a nice time. And I was still a noob, I was a noob.
Yeah, I love this.
So I'm like, yeah, mythical Legions and all that. And Tony's looking at me like, I said, what? It's not mythical. That's off my iPad. Yeah, so,
But now he knows more about me than about Mythic Legions. But actually with the Latin Legions Action Figure Podcast, we finally started learning how to pronounce these names from these characters.
I
They can
don't
be a
even
little
think the
difficult.
creators can do that.
Yeah.
They put out a pronunciation guide.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So phonetically, we're like trying to figure it out. But
Yeah,
it's
there
fun.
you
So that's
go.
cool. So you went to the last three. So you went to the one that was the second day of ToyCon New Jersey in the like cafeteria side.
Mhm.
Okay. So it's crazy. That's the first one I went to, and I wasn't even really into it yet. I was on the cusp, but when I went in there that day, I was like, okay, I'm all in. So it's just crazy. Like I've met so many people that were in that same room that whole day that I didn't like meet until afterwards. Like I think I don't know if it was at you said the last two ZoloCons you've been to, so it wouldn't have been I don't remember. I guess I don't remember
I
when I
skipped
met
one.
you guys.
I went to
I went to 3 of them. Tony skipped one. He couldn't go.
last
Okay.
year's. Yeah, last year.
Okay.
So
So the one in early 22, right when the reinforcements came out, were you at that one?
I believe.
Yeah, you were that one, Ed. I wasn't.
Yeah.
I was a 2021.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Very cool.
So it's been such a fun journey, you know.
That was the thing. I think you're right about that, Jesse. For us, when we went to that for our first Legions Con, it was basically just us two and trying to get to know the Horsemen because they're out there, they're right in your face, which is cool.
Mhm.
You don't really see many companies doing that,
Right.
and so just getting to know those people. But I didn't know because I wasn't like just gotten into it in itself because I discovered these figures late. I discovered them in 2020 off a Big Bad Toy Store. I didn't even know the Horsemen had their own website where you could pre-order. So we were just like, oh, we need to, go together because we're not going to know nobody. And, most people, when you go to toy shows, everyone's just looking for toys and what they want to buy and then just bounce, right? You don't realize this is a community of people who want to engage and get to know you and have fun. So I think until later on, maybe the second Legions Con at the hotel, and everyone was having a blast, after the convention. It was like, oh man, this is a nice community,
Yeah, definitely. We met so many people online there. It was so much fun, sweating so much also there on the line. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that hotel was a little uncomfortable.
Yeah. So
Well, I think we should probably mention tonight is the last night for the ISS sale.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's right.
So, basically Jeremy said he's shutting it off when he wakes up in the morning. And I got to tell you, Jeremy wakes up pretty early in the morning. If you've ever seen his post, they usually go up at like 5 or 6 in the morning. So I wouldn't bank on getting on tomorrow and getting anything. So if you want anything, definitely do it tonight. Right now you still got Brontis available, which, he said on Wednesday, we may not be getting trolls for a while. So if you need a troll, if you don't have any, or if you just don't have Brontis, definitely jump on that one. We've got, some other figures out here from previous waves, like Apharius, you got Boreas.
Is available. Wow. That's great.
So, and then you've obviously got, the Legion builders that are still out there. There's still the skate decks are available. So yeah, I mean, check it out. And if, this is your last night to get something, what did you guys pull the trigger on any of this stuff?
We were at ZoloCon, so we picked them up there.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm. But I did put a trigger today. I did.
Oh, you did? All right. What you got?
I did. I got a Barbarian.
Oh, nice.
Because I needed one for my Taínos. I got a Gladiator and Discibolus because I only had one of him, and that was it.
Gotcha.
Oh, nice.
And I fought myself throughout the whole ordering process. So like, don't do it, don't do it. So
Discibolus is sold out now. So you got one of the last ones.
Yeah, thank goodness.
This in stock sale had a lot. It had like 41 options.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, it was great.
And I'm going to say this right now. I don't know anything specifically or generically
or anything.
Or hypothetically. Yeah. But
or phonetically.
If you don't true. If you don't see anything on here you want to get yourself some gift cards because like I said, I don't know for sure that anything's specifically coming anytime soon, but we're in between waves, shutting this sale down, I would not be surprised if we see a figure obscura in the next month or so. That's just a guess. That is just a guess. But if you've got it, load yourself up with a gift card or two.
And listen, I know that there's a lot of shows out there. There's we're not the only game in town. That's for sure. There's a lot of shows, and a lot of folks have talked about, this year it's 10-year anniversary, it's 25-year anniversary, it's the year of the dragon. Like, listen, I think we get a dragon this year, and I don't think we get it at G-Con, because I don't think that going to G-Con, if they did a dragon, that's probably going to be the only thing we get. And I don't think they're going to do a G-Con and do a whole event for G-Con just to show one thing.
Right.
So I think it's going to be some other time in the year that we get a dragon. And this feels like a pretty good time. Like, this feels like, this ISS sale ends, it gets wrapped up. They don't have anything else on the horizon. And they say, hey, boom, here's the dragon. So, like Jesse said, we have no inside knowledge, but I would definitely make sure that you got some money saved up. Make sure you're ready.
Right.
But yeah, I think it's if they're gonna do it, I think this is as good a time as any to pull the trigger on that dragon.
Do it now.
And
if you can afford it, get yourself a couple gift cards. Future you will thank you, whether you use it on a dragon or a figure obscure or just the next stuff that's in stock. If they do a surprise thing, you'll have a little bit stashed away ahead of time. And again, budget wisely, because we're not trying to FOMO anybody or make anyone scared. Just keeping it real.
Yeah, depending on the price, I might get 2 dragons.
There you go.
I love dragons.
I mean, it's not going to be hard to move at some point down the road,
No.
I mean, it's gonna be awesome. I guarantee whatever they do is going to be awesome. So, and who knows? This is normally the time of the year where they start doing some all-star stuff. And although I'm not a huge fan of the current all-star format, maybe they do like 2 or 3 all-stars and then a dragon with that. Maybe that's where they fit it in. I don't know. So, but I would be ready. I think that we're going to get it this year, and I think it's going to fall when we have nothing else going on, which is basically tomorrow. Starting tomorrow, we got nothing going on. So,
real quick, back into the in-stock sale. I just love looking at that website and just seeing $26.
Oh yeah, right. I mean, do you guys do any customizing?
Yes, I do a lot of customizing.
Yeah, so I mean, as customizer, well, of course you do. I know that. But as customizers, I blanked for a second. But I mean, you're right. $26 figures for customizing, like this is gold. Like this is I've gone harder on this than I have on any of the waves in the past 2 years. Just because the prices are so dang good. Like these are definitely figures worth stocking up on if you're trying to, customize for sure.
And all in for $200 and includes a Cyclops,
Yeah, that went quick. That was gone for
that was the first one. Yeah, that was the first one.
But even like these, like the Ogre Legion builders, like $40 for an Ogre.
Yeah.
Like that's an amazing price. Like when this stuff, like later on stuff hits, Big Bad Toy Store, just the regular retail price of a 1.0 figure is usually like $50. So getting an Ogre with 2 heads for $40 is just insane.
Yeah.
And you also had the half giant in there too from the previous, from the deluxe. That's in there too for $40. So
and the accessory pack for 20.
Oh yeah.
That's a great pack. I picked that up too. Yeah.
I mean, just if you've got any ogres in your collection, this is a great way to upgrade them. Just get those pauldrons and the weapon and the shield. Like, that's good
the
stuff.
detail in those accessories. Wow.
Yeah.
The Mystios itself, just with that cape and the head that you could use for the upcoming waves coming,
Yeah.
Yeah, and another figure for that people I don't want people to sleep on, but was Varg with the wings.
Oh yeah,
he's gone now. He finally sold out. Yeah, he finally sold out.
Yeah.
So
great figure.
But yeah, there's some good stuff out there.
Yeah,
so this is another one that I love.
That reinforcement 2 wave isn't available anywhere else. Like it, I mean, you might get vendors who get it at price and then upcharge it, but you won't
You're not gonna get it
Big
at this
Bad's,
price. Yeah.
Big Bad's not gonna get it for their normal price.
Right.
Yeah. It's not. It's a Horseman thing. So yeah.
Yep. So anyway, last chance, knock it out. But also, like Jesse said, also, save a few bucks back, because you never know what tomorrow or Tuesday or Wednesday are gonna bring, and
Right.
it's gonna be
Right. And
it's gonna be fire this year.
Since you mentioned it, Curtis, and I know, let me pitch and Tony and Ed, I want to get your opinion too about All Stars. What if, instead of just remaking, say, repackaging Jorand as is, instead of doing a whole new version 2, what if they made a version 2 out of existing parts that wouldn't need new tooling? So you get a version 2, but in the All Stars. So we vote who it is, and then they put together a new look for them, so we can get an updated re-release of the figure. It's not just all the backward stuff.
Okay, that'll work. I think that'll work. I think that's going to pull in a lot of people.
Yeah, pop and swap.
Yeah.
That's big in the community. Pop and swapping, and actually have a figure that you can get in the All-Star wave that has a lot of parts that you want to use anyway.
Yeah. So say you get Jorand, you get that blue metallic, but you get the armor in a different style armor. You get maybe we get an unhelmeted head version of him. Maybe they do that. They throw as a version 2, they throw in an extra new piece, but instead of having to retool the whole figure, you get unhelmeted head or a helmeted head or something like that.
That's easier way. That's easier route to go. You already have these pieces.
You get him, you get him like the armored torso, and maybe give him the soft goods sleeves and like the leather hands and stuff. Since
it'd be a quicker turnaround.
Yeah,
I like that.
Oh yeah, that's true. You don't have to wait as long with the pieces already available.
Yep.
Yeah, I think even some repainted heads. I mean, like you've got the Gwendolyn head that's also used on Dorina. You've got, I mean, there's I'm sure some male heads that you could do in a different hair color, different, whatever. Like there's different color schemes that you could do on heads that exist, and take some of these older figures that only had helmeted heads and now all of a sudden give them a face.
Yeah, skin tones, different skin tones. That opens up a lot for customizing.
Yeah,
too.
I think that would be cool.
That would be fantastic.
But that way you get an updated version 2 of the character, even if it wasn't one they wanted to put for story reasons. They could redo it with all existing parts, like you said, with maybe a new head or one of the updated weapons from the Poxus wave or something. Something new to spice it up a little bit, but with stuff that's all been tooled for the most part.
Yeah, like what if they said, "Hey, here's a heads pack that we're going to throw out with the All Stars," and they show us what the heads are going to be, but they don't tell us what the color schemes are going to be, because they're going to adjust the color scheme based on what gets voted in, and then we get to vote on the characters that are going to go in that All Star wave with the heads pack that they selected.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Fellas, on the Toy Locos meter, I give that shit a 10.
Insane in the membrane.
Does that mean we're crazy? Is that what?
It's a beautiful
top
thing.
Top tier crazy.
Okay. Good, bad, good
idea.
It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, like
folks watching this,
they did that with the Panther head, which is great.
in the live, in the chat, or if you're watching the replay, make sure you write your local representative to contact customer service at 4 Horsemen and Purple Gang Gang.
Yeah, tell them Shooting the Shelf sent you.
Right, early and often. Yeah, this one definitely tell them Shooting the Shelf sent.
Hey, time on, wait a minute. I used that at Chili's, and they didn't accept that, and I still had to pay for my.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
It didn't work.
It's because our deal's with Applebee's, not Chili's.
Oh,
Sorry.
that's
Dang,
what it
I
was.
just had Applebee's. I
I didn't read the fine print.
Applebee's is because the ones around me closed. So
We have had problems with that Chili's rep, that's for sure.
I got you.
I actually like their pub pretzels. It's pretty good.
Yeah,
Applebee's. It's pretty good. I like it.
spinach artichoke dip. That's the thing, man.
That's okay.
Spinach artichoke dip at Applebee's. Heck yeah.
And the wonton tacos. Getting me hungry.
of spinach artichoke dip.
Mm-hmm.
Since we talked about this as well, Ed, Tony, what do you guys, if they do it, what are your thoughts on the dragon? What kind of dragon would you want to see?
Oh, I want to see nice 4-legged, big, burgundy-ish with a little yellowish on his stomach and black inside the scales. Fire breathing dragon, and with you could put effects out of his nose. Also,
like
nice
steam.
big claws. Yeah, that's what I
Very
see.
nice.
If you saw a Motu Revelations version of Gradamir,
Yeah,
I would love something like that.
that'd be cool.
Okay.
I like either a red scale color variant or a purplish variant. They actually, they have the head sculpt for the dragon already. Maybe some more horns accenting it. Yeah, the sky's the limit. As long as it has a tail and has wings.
I think Jordan just said crack.
Would you want the dragon to be like Granamir, like a sentient being that talks and communicates, or more bestial?
Sentient.
Okay.
I want to be able to speak and like his own race.
Yeah.
I don't care the color scheme. I agree with you on the 4 legs. I think it should have 4 legs. And I want a mount on it, and I want a version 2 of Rhaegar to ride him.
Oh man. Okay.
Yeah.
That'll be dope.
So, but as far as color scheme, like I've heard people throw out all kinds of different things. Purple, obviously, we've heard from some people. I don't know why. Yeah.
I like purple too.
Burgundy, green, black,
never
gold.
heard purple.
I think pretty much any color that they do, they're going to nail it. If you look at that Arakagor figure that they just put out, like it just looks, the way that they incorporate all the different colors in there and even some metallics that are kind of mixed in. I think no matter what color they do, it's going to be awesome. But yeah, I would definitely like a mount and a version 2 Rhaegar would be cool.
And I would like to have a bonus rider on top of that.
Yeah,
mount.
that would work too.
Yeah.
See, that's where I'm not saying I hope we don't get it, but if we get a dragon, he will, or she, or it, whatever, will not have a rider on my shelf unless that's fundamental to the Horseman storyline for it. Even if it is, where'd it go? I clicked the wrong one. Even if it is a female Fuzzmonk rider.
What if it's like the bios though that he's been putting together where it's talking about the relationship between the rider and the.
No, that's what I said. If it's essential to the story, yes. If it's just here's a guy that's got a dragon, which I can't see them just throwing it out there. Just
we have lore behind it. Yeah, we'll have lore behind
if
it.
there's a good story for the lore, but I like when the dragons are more and that's just my personal take. I like it when they're a little more removed from the dealings of people to where they would be like that. Kind
you
of
want to cause some carnage on their own. They show up.
Not even carnage, but like just to be their own. Like they're on their own side. Like they're not necessarily like the Ents. They're not necessarily taking sides with the good or the bad. It's like, hey, you're ruining this world, and
kill everybody equally.
Almost like the trees from Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, exactly. Like the Ents, yeah. But that's just me. Yeah. But I mean, I'm sure whatever they're going to do is going to be amazing.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, there's an animation. There's an animation.
$2.
Sorry, go ahead.
$2 super chat from Van Johnson. Luck Dragon for the win. Purple Luck Dragon. I'd take a purple Luck Dragon.
Yeah, I'd take it. Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Awesome.
Hey, Jesse, what is this that he's talking about making for the riders?
It's called a lance. Hello.
Shooting in the air.
I was hoping that's what you were going for.
That's exactly where I was going.
But yeah, dragons are like their own, like their own force of nature, their own.
Joe, you're a force of nature. How about that?
Joe is a force of nature. So much a force of nature. He's still on old time.
Look at that.
Wow. Well, yeah, dragons have a lot of lore from ice dragons, fire dragons, earthly dragons, water dragons. So
almost like the Watcher from Marvel, you know?
Yes.
Yeah.
A flannel dragon.
Flannel dragon.
Flannel dragon.
I mean, I feel like that's a dragon in a very specific plane of existence that may or may not have been augmented by ingesting certain things. But I wouldn't say no if it happened.
How about Puff the Magic Dragon?
Come on.
Okay.
All right, now I'm going to get depressed.
It would be awesome if they could make it like Steam. You know what I mean?
All like the Bowser toy.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
That was cool.
Something
Yeah.
like that. I think that would be great. Like,
A toy feature.
yeah.
That would be cool.
Beautiful.
I don't usually go for toy features, but if they made a dragon big enough to make that like blend in, that would be really cool.
Right now they have a Godzilla I saw at Target that you put water in it and it just like breathes out like the fire. It looks pretty good. It looks pretty good.
Nice.
I like it. I'm gonna have to pick that up soon.
Well, Jesse, we're rounding out the top of the first hour. What do you think about doing a giveaway?
I hadn't thought about it, but I'm thinking about it now.
Because I think we've got one, don't we, from our good friend Danny?
Oh, yeah, we do. I'll be right back.
Okay. I will pull up this comment. Would you be okay with the dragon being on Kickstarter? I would personally be okay with it. I don't think that Horseman will do that. I think that there may be some sort of payment option plan, but I don't think that they would do it on Kickstarter. But what do you guys think? If it was on Kickstarter, would you guys be okay with that?
I'd be good with it.
Yeah. A pre-order, a pre-order to get the numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Crowdfunding.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Just to get it's gonna sell. I mean,
no, Jordan, Danny is not giving away his tooth. We do not have his tooth to give away. So.
I have one of my teeth I could give away if someone really wants a tooth. What's up, Major Action?
But
yeah, I think a dragon. I mean, I think a payment plan would be
most definitely, yeah,
wise. I mean, I know they've had their problems with PayPal in the past, but I know there's other ways to do stuff. I don't know the business side. I can't speak to any of that, but I think that would be a huge help for a lot of fans that would want to be able to get in on it. But
I mean,
and you will be able to order more than one.
Anytime that they do a wave or they do something that has all new tooling, typically it takes a little bit longer to produce that. So you're usually talking, a year, 18 months, maybe even 2 years. So I think if they put that out there and they had, whether it's a 6-month payment plan or even a year payment plan or something, I think you're still going to get all your payments before it comes out. So I think it just makes sense and it makes it a little bit more palatable. That being said, for those of us that, typically do an all-in, I think it's probably going to be around that same price. So it's not like, if they skip one wave this year and instead of putting out a wave of, figures for $500, it's a dragon for $500, still $500 out of your pocket.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would say, for those of us that don't do all-ins every time, not me, so I won't include myself in us. But for those people that don't do all-ins, I think it would be nice to have some options. And I'm sure that they've thought about that because, they're just the kind of company that is very in touch with their fans and, what's going on. So I would say that there's a good chance that they would do something like that. So,
yeah, that'd be great.
Awesome. Well,
Okay,
Jesse,
now-
what do we want to do for well, first of all, what kind of giveaway do we have? And then what kind of hashtag are we thinking about doing?
So I'm going to preface, normally I don't do this, but because this is kind of rare, I'm going to throw a little disclaimer out.
Uh-oh, disclaimer. Crack.
I'm not going to know this. I'm not going to track you down, but just out of the goodness of your hearts, if you already have multiple of these, please, unless you have it to give, you're giving it away to someone else or something, like folks who haven't had a chance to get this, I would ask you give some people a chance. This is one of the only times I will ever preface a giveaway like this, just because of it's given to us by our friend Danny, aka River Swifticon. And
Thanks,
it
Danny.
is a Valiant Knight.
Ooh.
Fresh from Zolocon. I know these went out really fast during the in-stock sale that Saturday. Again, I'm not going to know if you have it.
If
either
you've got,
let someone else have a chance.
If you've already got them, either don't spin, or if you spin, think about giving it to somebody else. So
yeah. Yeah.
Be thoughtful, because there's folks out there that don't even have one. So, yeah. But that being said, good luck to everybody. And
it would be great to give it to someone who hasn't gotten one yet. But I know it's trust.
Yeah.
Trust the viewers. So we're gonna throw up
and tell them Danny's tooth sent you.
Sorry, no. Yeah, Danny's tooth sent it. Where's the screen?
Danny's a cool
hashtag
person. Oh yeah.
Valiant.
Boom.
So go ahead and start hashtag Valiant. And now this might not be going out until after I get back from MesquiCon, just so you know. So don't expect this in your mailbox tomorrow or Thursday or something.
But if you're going to MesquiCon, Jesse will definitely bring it with him and hand it to you.
Bring it there. Yes.
Yeah.
So
and we'll even give you a pin and a sticker and a hug. So
yeah, all of those things.
All right.
Throw that up there, and we're going to remove the big screen for the moment. So yeah, hashtag Valiant. Yeah.
Awesome. So
we'll let that run for a couple minutes, and then we'll spin the wheel.
Absolutely. So guys, what do you guys got coming up this year? What's the next show that you're preparing for? Is it Legions Con, or you got something else that you're thinking about beforehand?
RetroCon.
Nice.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm gonna think about hitting that one up.
Nice.
That should be like in August, I think, right? No. Is it August? Or
it's usually in September.
September.
Or at least the last two have been September.
Yeah. And then after that comes the big one. That is, for me, Legion's Con.
Star Wars Celebration. Oh.
Sorry.
Not that one. It's a different one.
Yeah, I'm going to be saving my ducats for Legion's Con.
Gotcha.
I know there's going to be, like you said, there's going to be more online drops.
Yeah.
That's RetroCon right there.
Okay. Awesome.
Beautiful.
Maybe I have to go to just visit it, because I've never been there before. So maybe
to retro?
Just to go and see and mingle and,
Yeah, it's not as cool a venue as ZoloCon in the Fuge. Like, that's a really cool place.
Yeah.
But RetroCon, it's cool. I mean, between like the celebrities they have, like they had most of the Dukes of Hazzard cast there last year. Seeing that I think that Transformer band, I can't remember what they're called. Like, they usually have a performance at some point.
Okay.
I don't know if all of that's going to be the same this year, but what did I say? ZoloCon? I meant RetroCon.
RetroCon. Yeah. It sounds interesting.
Alberto says the Chicago Toy Show. The Kane County is, from what I hear, like ridiculously huge. Like that's one that if you ever get a chance to go to that, I hear that thing is just ridiculous.
But for 2025, I think we're going to go to Muskegon Con.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
Very nice.
Yep.
Yeah, it's
very cool.
It's one of those things that it's been going for several years, but last year was the first year that it really started getting more of a Legions vibe to it.
Mm-hmm.
And this year I think it's taken a huge step forward. There's a lot of folks with tables this year, and it's plus we got this Mythic meetup now, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So
yes, thank you, Joe. Cybertronic Spree, that is the name of the Transformers band.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha.
They dress up in Transformers costumes, and they do like
That's
80
awesome.
songs. Like, they do some of the songs from the movie and stuff. So yeah.
Oh, nice. I love the Transformers back in the 80s, so that's something I would love to see.
Yeah, you just got a cool pickup this week too.
Oh, I did. Can I show you what I got?
Absolutely.
Of course.
I couldn't pass it up. Laserbeak.
Oh, nice.
Which version is that? Is that the original?
G1.
It's the newest one that they just dropped. It was
They just did a
out.
re-release, right?
Yeah. Yep. So
cool. That's cool.
Wow.
I couldn't pass up. I couldn't pass it up. I said, no, I got to get this now before it's gone again.
Yes.
That's cool.
Soundwave is one of my favorites.
Yeah.
I love it.
I had the original when I was growing up. I had diecast Soundwave. Oh man, I miss it.
I got the Soundwave they did like 4 or 5 years ago.
Okay.
And like the classic packaging, and then I got the 2 sets of cassettes, and I was like, I'm not opening these. Like, I know it's not the original,
Yeah.
but
I got the 2-pack cassettes also.
Nice.
I still haven't opened it yet. So
I just ordered a you know, we were doing, I think it was a couple weeks ago, we were doing a show and I was talking about Defensor, and I ordered I know it's a knockoff version, but I ordered one online and it should be here, I think next week or maybe the week after. And I'm excited for that because that's my favorite. Soundwave was my second favorite, but Defensor was always my number one favorite. So
Sweet. They're so much fun and problem solving skills, because I don't like to look at the instructions, you know.
Yep.
Sometimes, so I like to learn how to transform it on my own. So with the newer ones, so
yeah,
What's
they're
it for you, vehicle form or robot form?
I'd rather have the robot form, but if I get two of them, I'll do one vehicle form and the other one, you know, robot.
yeah.
Nice.
form. Yeah. So
All right.
I always liked
this
on
has
the Transformers, and I know a lot of the toys did this, where they did something on the back with like attributes and stuff. And I loved the Transformers one where it would have like their agility and strength,
right,
and knowledge and you know all that kind of stuff. And
But I like, was it the original ones or the second wave when they started including like the red, like
yeah, I know
like
what
the
you're talking
translucent
about.
red that you had to like put over, because it was like red and blue down there and you couldn't read their stats
Oh my god,
Yeah.
yes.
until you slid that red bar over
yes.
and then you could see it. I
okay.
always loved that.
Yeah.
What
those are-
about the stickers that you would have to rub it so you could see if they were Autobot or Decepticon?
Yes, that's it.
Yeah,
Oh
that's
yeah.
great
that was
too.
cool.
All right. Well, this has been running for a couple minutes. Let's
Let's see what
bring
we
this
got.
up. Valiant Night, we got 54 entries. And again, make sure you are subscribed before we spin this wheel. So I'll give you a second. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Because if you're not subscribed, you're not going to win.
There you go.
'Cause that's how I'm playing this.
Yeah,
What are you?
All right.
If you're not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Christmas? Come on now.
exactly.
On
I
that.
mean, come on, you're here.
And
May as
while you're at it, subscribe to Toy Locos channel and let
Plug,
me
keep plug.
Do you know? Totally. Do it. Toy Locos channel, 50, what is that? 5393, and at Latin.Legions on YouTube. Subscribe to both. Turn on
Appreciate it,
notifications.
Beautiful.
All that
Well,
jazz.
What if I won?
All right. Variant. Was that on purpose, Trevor?
Trevor.
All right, here we go. Spinning for the Valiant Knight in 3, 2, 1. I don't know what that noise was. I'm sorry. Yeah, there should be like a sound effect with this.
Right? Congratulations.
Congrats, Dom Farrow. Reach out to me on Instagram at just.shelve.it. You can see that right there under my name here on the screen.
Or come see us in Michigan.
Jesse, I was going to say, or Jesse Arnold on Facebook. Or if you happen to be at MuskeCon next weekend in Muskegon, Michigan, come find me at the Wolf King table. Please let me know. And like I said, I will try to get it out this week, but it might not ship until after I get back next weekend, just because time and finding a box and everything, my place is kind of trashed. So, but you will get it.
Beautiful.
So yes, I'm gonna make sure I write this name down. But yeah, Dom, reach out to me, and we'll get you set up with that.
So guys, when it comes to Legion, obviously we got Mythic Legions, we got Cosmic Legions, we got Figure Obscura. Out of the three, which is the one that calls to you the most? And within there, what is the thing that, like, when you see, whether it's a race or a type of character that you see that you're like, I have to get that. So we'll hit. Let's go Tony first.
Definitely. I grew up with live action shows like Beastmaster, Conan,
Oh yeah, great.
Hercules, Xena Warrior Princess.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm definitely on the Mythic Legion side.
Mm-hmm.
And this last wave with the barbarians, the Viking type,
Yep.
humanoid characters with fur and axes and armor and those wooden shields. When I see those, I gotta get it. And that Nieve figure just like called me when I saw her. I was like,
Beautiful. She is gorgeous. Yeah.
Have you guys seen the show Vikings at all?
Yes. Yeah, I love Vikings.
The actress.
Yep. Lagertha.
Lagertha. That's my Nieve right there.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Cool. What about you, Ed? Out of the three, cosmic, mythic, or figure obscura, which one's the one for you? Out of the three, and what's the type of character that just really pulls you in?
Okay, well, I got to go way back to when I was just a little peanut psychoed.
Oh yeah,
Just a little goober.
A little goober. I love the whole Beastmaster, Conan lore. Plus, I did like Battlestar Galactica and the Disney, movies with the Sleepy Hollow.
So a little sword and sorcery, a little sci-fi, a little both, huh?
Yeah, but my main thing is always gonna come back to Conan, Red Sonja, Beastmaster,
Red Sonja,
and
so
the
good.
Barbarians is the Barbarians or the Skellies, because the Skellies takes me back to the Sinbad days.
Oh, Ray Harryhausen.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's where my heart is. With the mythics. Yeah.
Wow. So you guys go to these cons and you're just both looking for the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny. That's why we're friends.
Yeah, you gotta get to the table before the other one. You got.
Let me tell you something. I have a story for you.
Yeah.
You know that story, Tony.
What?
I have a story.
Oh, okay, yeah, tell it. You don't mind us telling it?
How about it?
Go ahead.
So our first Legions Con. Yes, our first Legions Con.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in front of Tony on the line. I'm the 4 Horsemen line.
Yep.
And this is the first time I want to buy like a trope. So we were talking about it. We want to get the ice trope. Blah 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 blah.
Yep.
All right. So I get to the line.
And ice trolls were hard to come by at that time.
Yeah.
This is before the All-Star release.
Right.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So Jim hands me the very last ice troll.
Mm-hmm.
And I know Tony wanted it really bad. I look at his face like
You see my eyes swell.
like a big anime cat.
Puppy dog eyes.
Right? So I'm like, you know what? My man got me involved in this whole thing. If it was for him, I wouldn't know this. Here, Tony, I'll get it some other time. I gave it to Tony. I look at him. And that was, and then I finally found it.
Mm-hmm. And you know what I did, Ed? All the 4 Horsemen there, they signed it for me. It's one of my
awesome.
favorite pieces.
Yeah. So, oh man, good friends. That's what friends do for one another, right?
Yeah, for sure. And you mentioned it before too, but like, how cool is it that you go to a toy show and like the guys that are making the toys are there,
right?
Like just even just present at all. But the fact that they're willing to like just talk with folks and sign things and take pictures and they're such good dudes. Yeah, that's cool. That I could see, Tony, where that would make that situation even more special. Like you got this, the last one, your friend gives it to you, and then you get, the 4 Horsemen to sign it. Oh, that's so cool.
That was great. Cool. It was nice seeing Tony just be happy with that. Like that's what it's about,
Yeah, for sure.
And then just getting to know Corn Boy and speaking with Eric, it was like, wow, I was like, this is awesome, just surreal.
Yeah, I gotta tell a story about you guys were in front of me in line at PowerCon this year, and one of my buddies asked me like if they have I think it was a Monkey King, if I would grab one for him. And then the line was queued up, it was like, through the line and everything, and it wasn't just like a straight line. And I was like, do they got any Monkey King? And you're like, oh, hold on. And you looked and they're like, yeah. And then like they picked it up and it was gone. I was like, oh, I missed it. And then I walked over to this, like it took me forever to process. They were like, we got you. I'm like, oh, yeah, okay. I was like, all right, you bought it so no one else got it. And then it didn't dawn on me that you were grabbing it so I could get it for my friend. I'm not
it's karma,
on the uptake.
It's karma.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Good times.
For sure.
For sure, yeah. Even better now, Cornboy seems like he's doing better.
Yep.
So
he was on Legion's Lounge a couple weeks ago, and
so that's fantastic.
It doesn't look like he'll make it to Mesquite Con. He made it there last year, but doesn't look like he's going to make it this year. But he's got to put his health first for sure. But hopefully we'll all see him at Legion's Con this year.
Yeah.
So
totally.
That's great to see.
Yep. I'm trying to pull up something real quick, Jesse, but go ahead real quick.
Yeah, no problem. Hey, and Dom Farrow, if anyone's knows Dom out there, or if you're still watching, because I know whenever we do giveaways, attendance tends to spike around the time we start talking about giveaways. I don't know if people have like AI, like bringing stuff up when we say giveaways that draws more people into the chat while we're saying giveaways. I'm just going to see if this works. But Dom Farrow, make sure you are subscribed to the channel and reach out to me. Otherwise, we'll save this giveaway for another day.
And guys, one more thing about the Four Horsemen.
Yeah.
They are so reachable. You can go up to them and talk to them. And after maybe one conversation, not seeing them for a year later, they'll remember who you are that following year.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's so cool to be recognized by the people that you admire.
Definitely. 100%.
Yeah.
Because I have approached a Cornboy at PowerCon and I say, "Hey, how you doing? I'm Tony," and he just goes, "I know who you are." And I was like, "You do?"
Yeah.
Yeah. He said, "Yeah, you're Tony. We spoke before." I'm like, "Oh, okay, cool." So it was just like, it just gives you that feeling, like, you feel happy that you're supporting a company that recognizes you and they understand your fandom for them, which is great.
Good vibe. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It makes it easier to drop, 3 all-ins in one shot.
Yeah. Sure.
And that's the thing. Like, again, not trying to badmouth any other companies, but just to lift up what the Horsemen do. And it's partially because they are so small. They don't have like stockholders and all that other stuff they have to answer to, like some of these other big companies. And hopefully they never get that way to where they have to step back. But just being able to be out there and engage with us at the shows and talk to people. And, the first time I went, I heard my buddy Sean talk about the Four Horsemen. I knew they were the company behind Mythic Legions, but I didn't know the people. And then he was also talking about the My Wife Is Going to Kill Me guys, who I didn't know because I wasn't listening to any of that stuff. But I met Jeremy because we did one of the early OffWorlds with Jeremy DeWitt about the turtles. And then he's like, "Oh, look, there's Cornboy." I'm like, "What's a Cornboy?" Because I got Toy Fair magazine back in the day, but like I never read like the articles about people. I just looked at the pictures of the toys, or like the comic strips did with like where people made comics out of action figures. Like I didn't read any of the real articles. Like I was total dork. Like, or I don't know. So
what?
Within when I went to ZoloCon, like a couple of them were like, "Oh, hey, yeah, you were at Legions Con back in November." I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "What?" Like, it's just so weird that they remember you. And and granted, maybe they don't remember everybody, but they try, I think, and it shows how much they appreciate the fans with staying engaged with us and walking around and talking. Like, Eric's one of the last people to go to bed at Legions Con because he hangs out in the lobby with everybody until it winds down. And at ZoloCon in the lobby, like it was like down to a bunch of them were just hanging out and talking, and how all of them came and just jumped into the Purple Gang that Saturday night. So yeah.
Speaking about the My Wife Is Gonna Kill Me, did you guys hear about that little story 2 years ago that someone brought a little dog into the area?
Yeah.
So, guess who that was?
That was Tony. Yeah.
Yeah, that was Tony.
I did not know that.
A little rib on the ribbers.
Yeah, for sure.
That was classic.
So I did. It's not going to pull up on the screen, but I did want to read something real quick, if you guys don't mind. For those that are going to MesquiCon, or you're thinking about going to MesquiCon, they had a little thing that Pete put out for the Mythic Meetup. So it is going to be, because the con is actually Saturday, the 16th, but the Mythic Meetup is the Friday night. So it's the day before, on the 15th. And it looks like it's 7 p.m. It's $5 to get in. It says light snacks will be provided, and there's a cash bar. Jeremy Gerard and Jim Preziosi will be there from Four Horsemen. And it's free to the first 50 people because Maverick had paid for the first 50 people to get in. So if you're one of the first 50 to get there, you're going to get in free. You will also get a Mythic Legion head sculpted by Stephen Bisciotti that's been printed by Lynn LaGuardia at Wolf King Customs if you're one of the first 50 people. And they've got a bunch of giveaways. Looks like they've got a fountain from Drunk Gizmo Customs. They've got a Cabal Creations coloring book by Dusty Standiford of Dang Studios. They've actually got one of the Charbots that we've been promoting quite a bit for Brian Lynn from Carver Customs. Some custom capes by Darla Ackerman.
Nice.
And multiple Mythic Legions and Cosmic Legion figures from the My Wife Is Gonna Kill Me set. So, or a podcast. So, yeah, so a lot of great stuff there. 7 p.m. This upcoming Friday. It is less than a week away, folks. It's going to be a fun time. If you're anywhere near the Midwest, make the trip out. It's going to be a lot of fun. So,
sounds like a great time. I got to tell you, Pete, you got to give it to Pete. He's been working hard on this event.
He's been doing okay. I mean, I've done most of the work, but you know,
thanks, Curtis.
Yeah, Pete's a good assistant for sure.
Cool. It's good to know that.
Seriously, Pete is great. It is Pete's Con. I haven't done anything other than try to help promote as much as we can. But yeah, there's going to be a ton of folks there. I see Eric Miller's in the chat. Says he can't wait. Eric has been putting out just some amazing paint jobs lately. Some female figures that he's painted. He just posted one. I think I saw it just before the show. I think another one of the Medusa heads that he did.
Oh man, nice.
Yeah, Eric's bringing some fire. So
and that was I think he said it was his first time doing that variant where it's like the transformed face, where it's more aggressive. So yeah, that was cool to see.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, like we said.
All right, David. That's awesome.
Oh,
Make sure you come by the Wolf King booth and say hi to Curtis and I.
Yeah, for sure. Tell him Shooting the Shelf sent you. We'll give you a pin as well. So
yes, 100%. That one I will support.
There you go. Yeah, there's going to be a ton of folks there. So yeah, it's going to be a great time. Man, I wish you guys could make it. That would be fun. But
I wish.
We'll try to get some good pictures to post in the Cabal so you guys can.
I'll be watching. I'll be looking.
Yeah,
I guarantee you, they're not going to be as good as Brett Stoddart's.
Yeah, listen. Okay. Can we get real for a second about Brett Stoddart's photography? Because we don't talk about it nearly enough. Listen, I don't know Brett that well. Okay, I know him a little bit, but I don't know him super well. And he does do some amazing pictures. But he also does some pictures that kind of look like where you would hide a dead body. and we're going to be rooming with Brett. And so, you know, Jesse's riding up with Brett, and we're going to be rooming with him. And I trust Jesse. And the Purple Gang really vouches for Brett. But I'm just a little nervous because I feel like even in Michigan, he probably knows a couple good places to hide a dead body. So, yeah.
Look, Curtis, let's do some PI work here. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Let's be with Jesse, right?
Let me just real quick. Quick. You know,
yeah.
I'm just saying, I hope we never need it. But if we need someone that knows where to hide a body,
gotcha. So we could use it to our
advantage. It's good if that's a skill set he possesses.
Gotcha. He's just got a certain set of skills.
Well, just in case, Jesse, you also have us. We're also in Pennsylvania, so we could help you out.
Sure.
Okay. Well, we've got.
Well, I don't need it, but I mean,
Brett,
like.
Yeah. Dave says Brett's his homie. G says, awesome dude. And then Van says, will Brett Sutter be at the convention? Absolutely, he will.
Brett is picking me up Friday morning at the before the butt crack of dawn.
Yeah,
she lives across the
street. If he asks to hop into his trunk,
right?
They know.
Well, Curtis.
Yeah. So go ahead, Ed. Let's do your detective work.
I've been hearing a lot about this Jesse's basement.
Right?
And
why are you asking Curtis about this?
Hold on, wait a minute. I'm not asking. I'm just making a statement. I'm just saying that I heard a lot about that. You know, I just want to make sure he's on the same page. And so my question is, has there been a lot of like Brett, you know, visiting Jesse and maybe going down to that basement and maybe checking things out down there? I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm just asking questions.
Okay, so you're saying that people could
Hey,
end
Jesse.
up in Jesse's basement through whatever means, whatever happens, and then if Jesse needs to, let's say, dispose of anything, that Brett may be his guy. So those two traveling together to spend the night in the room with me, I should be worried of the pairing. Really, is kind of what you're saying.
Yeah, so make sure you call out, call your homies and let them know I'm here right now, just in case if you don't see me.
Okay.
I just want to let you know.
All right. Well, I hope it goes well.
For the record,
we might have to do wellness checks. Oh boy, they might have to do
if
wellness
you don't
checks.
see me next Sunday, you guys all know what happened. Okay.
Well, hold on. Wait a second. No, that's not fair because we're planning on having a show, and we'll get to that in a little bit. But it depends on how getting home from MesquiCon goes.
Gotcha. Okay. Sure. Wink, wink.
Curtis, does this cape look familiar?
Ooh, that's a nice one.
Right?
I like that. Yeah, that's a Darla Ackerman there for sure.
Yeah. So
yeah,
get
that's
it
one
at
of the golden
MesquiCon.
ones.
You're going on there, right? You're gonna have
Yep.
some on there?
Yep, we definitely have some capes coming. So
sweet.
Yep. If you tune into
I'm
our
not collecting
Wednesday win
anybody.
shot this week, you may even get a little sneak peek. Just saying. So
I don't have the energy to harm or take someone hostage. Like that's just not. I can barely feed myself on a regular basis. Like, yeah.
Jesse's
so-
like,
Wait a
no
minute.
pizza rolls for you. Those are my pizza
Wait a
rolls.
I heard that when you're setting up, you're a different Jesse. So maybe you do have it inside of you. You just don't see it too much.
I'm hoping this is going to be my first time setting up a table with Jesse, like at the same time. So I'm hoping since we have the same table that it'll be like I'm on his side. So he'll choose to lash out at other people during setup. But I'm still going to watch my P's and Q's for sure.
I will say this, Chris, just don't try to hand me the Poxus figures I'm getting from you, like
That's
as I
exactly
walk
what
in
I
the
was gonna
door of
do.
the hotel.
No, I was going
Or
to wait
as
till
soon as-
setup. Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, good stuff.
Oh man.
I think
You're
there's a
awesome,
lot of
Jesse.
wolves in sheep's clothing. That's what I'm thinking.
The one thing I can tell you for sure, Jesse, is that out of the other three that are going to be in the room with you, I'm not the one that you're going to have to worry about trying to get you in the bathtub. So that's
I
going to be
definitely don't think Brett's going to try to get me in a bag.
It's going to be the Dooch. You know it. He's been talking about it for a year.
Yes.
So.
And if Dooch falls asleep, and
We're going
wakes
to
up
put
with a
his
pillow
bra
over
in the
his face,
freezer.
you
No,
know,
that's a different. Sorry. All right. So what else, guys?
Oh man. Just having a good time.
Yeah. What is there other thing? I mean, I know you guys said you kind of met talking about a McFarlane figure. Besides Legions, what other kind of toy lines are you guys into? What other things are you collecting?
Oh my god.
Oh,
Too
all
much?
right, this was
Too
up
much.
your line, Curtis. Motu.
Of course.
That's one. Tony, you had another one you want to share?
Motu Origins, Motu Masterverse, G.I. Joe Classified,
Good line.
third party Mythics adjacent figures,
5K toys.
5K toy, what they have their offerings.
Yep.
Yeah.
The orcs.
Mezcos.
The
Yeah, the
orcs.
orcs are pretty
Oh
phenomenal.
yeah, those are. I love those orcs.
Yeah. Mayfex.
The occasional
Oh, yeah.
McFarlane.
I fixed
Love
my arm,
Mayfex.
Curtis.
Very nice.
Yeah, I fixed it.
Yeah,
I use floor polish.
that works.
It
But
worked.
the truth of the matter is that, as prices have gone up, I have to cut back on a few lines because my pride and joy is actually Mythic Legions in my collection.
Yeah.
So I had to cut back, and I had to get stop collecting most of the new cartoon series of Motu figures and G.I. Joe because they were dropping so many. Marvel
Yeah.
Legends, so many, and it was just I still try to get the X-Men as much as I can, but it's hard. Those prices have gone up so much that like we just said earlier, would I want to pay let's say $6 for a Marvel Legend with just two hands, or pay $26 for a Legion builder?
No brainer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a super easy pick right there.
I'm also getting into the DNA turtles, those big battle toads.
Oh, gotcha.
I'm getting into
Yep.
that. I picked one up at Power,
Battletoad.
and I'm like, oh man, I really like this. I'm gonna have to get.
Yeah,
some.
I've heard good things. I've not actually like held one or seen one in person, but I've heard really good things about that line.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
I also really like the Fury toys. That line of action figures.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Fury or Fury also. They got
Fury,
those
yeah,
too.
Fury, yeah.
Loose Collector.
Loose Collector's making some good stuff. Yeah.
Yep. Jesus, right
Zeta
now.
toys. The Zeta toys with the
Mhm.
Dark Wolf.
Yeah, the
Well,
D20.
didn't they just announce? Didn't
No,
Frazetta
no,
just
actually,
announce
yeah. Go ahead.
the female for
Yes,
Fire and Ice?
Tigra.
Oh, you're talking about the Fire
Yeah.
and Ice. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I do like the D20 wolves. They're a nice scale.
yeah.
But
Eric says
yeah, they're little.
Premium DNA is doing great things. Yeah, it's true.
Oh, they got
Did you
so
know
many
that they
lines.
used to be Megalopolis?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I don't know. If
Well,
you
we
knew that.
got to take them for what they're doing now. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're doing some great stuff.
You leave the past in the past right now.
Right.
Yep.
Be mindful. Be in the present.
Yeah, they're the Mad Balls. Those came out looking good.
Mhm.
So
Wasn't it animal barn animals or something?
Barnyard Animals. Yeah,
Barnyard Commandos.
Barnyard Commandos. That's it. Yep.
I have one of those. They look cool. I think they're over articulated for what they can do. Like there's more
Gotcha.
articulation they can use them for, but
Mm.
they look cool. Nice
Yeah.
big chunky things.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And you like AWOC as well, Ed.
AWOC. Yeah, AWOC. You're going to have to AWOC is awesome, man. I'll tell you.
Yeah, I hear
A
good things.
would
Come on,
walk
in fact, let me show you. Let me show you.
500,000.
Let me show you something right here. Come on.
Oh, here we go.
Oh yes, snail shell buddy girl hype. I like that.
I have no idea what that means.
Oh wow.
Like I say, AWOCs.
Here, let's
Cut.
let's
You guys
dig
see
into
it?
Eddie.
All right. That's what she said. Oh, there you go. Oh, there we go. Look at all those AWOCs there, Curtis. Come on. Just a little
They
taste.
do look great. I just
Just a little taste.
yeah.
Just a little taste.
And we can't forget NECA turtles, NECA horror figures.
Yeah. I love the NECA movie turtles. Those came out great.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
Yeah, those are fantastic. They look just like they jumped out of the movie. So
Definitely.
Oh, man.
Even the new ones they
Gee.
released for the third movie, they look great.
Tell him Shooting the Shelf sent you.
there you go. I'll let you in.
Yeah, he doesn't live far from me.
And Van, I saw Van had to go because of a sick kid. Hope they get better soon, buddy.
Yeah, man. Hope it
Absolutely.
feels better.
Absolutely.
Ed, do me a favor. Can you show your sippy cup?
Oh, look at you guys. Same
at
cups and
that.
everything.
This is
Man.
I didn't know he had one like
How the hell did this happen?
this is like wow.
What the
You
heck?
guys are just drawn to the same types of plastic, and
Right.
no matter what form.
I just put it all over my toys.
Exactly. Toys, cups, doesn't matter.
Oh man, that's
Oh
funny.
my god.
Sorry.
Oh my god.
Uh,
my God.
That's funny.
Oh, beautiful.
That is funny.
what
So-
about?
Go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead.
No, you're up.
What about shows and movies? Any
shows and movies?
current shows or movies you're into right now?
Oh yes. I just started watching Avatar, the season, the first season.
The
pretty
Netflix
good.
live action.
Yeah.
Nice.
Pretty good. I'm enjoying it. I really am.
Have you watched the animated?
I did, but years ago.
Okay.
Years ago. So it's like I got to freshen up on my animated one.
Okay.
But yeah, but I'm digging it. It's got good graphics. It's got a pretty good story, you know. So I'm liking that. Movie wise, I'm looking forward to seeing Godzilla and Kong.
Mm.
Mhm.
Coming up. I'm a big
Yeah.
Godzilla freak. I love Godzilla. So
Very cool.
yeah. So that's
My-
about it. That's about it. I've been watching that show And the other anime, Omnishibi, is on Netflix. It's with the samurai.
Okay.
Yeah, there's like zombies or whatever it was.
Oh yeah, okay.
Omnishori, algo así, something like that.
Mm.
So
I'll have to check that out.
yeah,
Mine that I'm currently watching is Vikings. I love
So
it.
good. Yeah.
I also enjoyed The Warriors that was previously on HBO, is now currently on Netflix. Definitely worth a watch.
Oh, that's a martial arts one, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
It's-
I just saw
it's-
that in the thing today.
it's really good. The Walking Dead, the ones before us or something like that. The ones that live, that just launched.
Okay.
They're up to like the 3rd episode. It's pretty good.
Oh, I didn't even know that was out. What?
Yeah,
That's the one with
AFC
Rick and
or-
Michonne, right?
Yep, excellent.
Gotcha.
Nice.
And the other recommendation I would say is Shogun on Hulu.
Shogun.
Yeah, somebody was just talking about that. G said he just started watching it. William Harris said Shogun. JG said Shogun. So yeah, you got quite a few people out here talking about Shogun.
I'm gonna
I
check it out.
started the first episode, but it's one I have to pay attention to, and with all the prep I'm doing for Miss GeekCon, I just not taking a lot of time to sit down and pay attention. But I remember watching the old one with Richard Chamberlain back in the day when I was a kid. It was on TBS or TNT or something.
Mm.
So there were some disturbing scenes in that, and one of them already came up in the first episode. So in the new version. So.
And another recommendation, if you guys haven't seen it, is on Apple TV. It's called C.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Have you heard that? Yeah, definitely.
Good one.
Bubba
That one
Boss.
that's already finished, and it's just
Yeah.
phenomenal.
I got to
they-
finish it, but I was loving it.
They've got a lot of good series on Apple TV. So it's
Yeah.
one I think that a lot of people skip out on as far as like
Oh yeah,
series go. But man, they got a lot of good stuff over there.
yeah. They got banger after banger show, almost everything
Yeah.
on there. From Ted Lasso for comedy.
Mhm.
Yep.
Shoot.
Shrinking,
Yeah.
Invasion, C.
Yep. Silo was a good one.
Yeah,
Who's got Monarch? Is
That's
that's Apple.
HBO
That's
Max.
Apple.
Oh, that's Apple. Yeah, that's Apple. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good too.
Yep.
That
Yeah,
is
that
nice.
was. I actually like that.
that's pretty good.
And the girl from Monarch is one of the leads in Shogun.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The daughter.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sweet. I'm gonna check that out.
Beautiful. Yeah, and you know, we both did a Wednesday one shot on Blue Eye Samurai. That's just
Excellent.
fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
I started watching that one.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that one's
Yeah, I love
So
that
much,
series.
mystery, intrigue, and so good.
The
I love
animation is
the character.
gorgeous.
Yeah, the character
Mhm.
building, like it's
Yeah.
so good. Like that's, you know, Jesse and I have had some conversations, and you know, there's some hate from folks when you get some female led stories. But you know what? If it's a well written story, if it's done well, like it can be a good show. And Blue Eye Samurai is a good example of that. Like, you know, you can have a female led story and have it be really good. So yeah, it's just a matter of the storytelling, really.
The voice
Yeah,
acting
and
is
there's-
phenomenal.
Yeah, and there's I would say the two main characters in that series are female characters on very different journeys, and
Oh yeah.
none of their stories feel like forced or like they're done really well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Really good. Yeah.
Yeah, and you know, any kind of, it doesn't really matter. I know it gets a lot of focus when it's a female led story, but really any character, if you don't have flaws, if you don't have times where you fall down, if you don't have times where you need help from others, it's just not a realistic character. And I think that show does a good job of showing everybody at
Yeah.
some point needs somebody's help, you know.
Mhm.
And that really makes it better. Like I think some of where the female led, whether it's movies or series, go wrong is they just make them 100% of the time a badass, and that's just not realistic for anybody.
Yeah.
You know, so you got to make them a little vulnerable every now and then, and yeah, it just, they do a good job with that one. So
Yeah, the characters grow along the way is always much more appreciated than rushing them to be OP.
yeah. Yeah, my favorite episode is actually the one where they kind of show her background of like where she was married at one point.
Oh
And
yeah.
it's like, oh shit, I wouldn't have even thought of like
Right.
she's so focused throughout that series on revenge that like you never really even consider that, oh, maybe she had like a relationship at some point.
A previous life, yeah.
Yeah. And then seeing how that turned out, it's like, oh shit. Okay, well, I could see where that would get you right back on that revenge track and maybe even a little further. So yeah, they just do a really good job with that one.
Yeah, and Unimusha on Netflix, like Albert said, it's just a fun time for hacking and slashing.
That's the one. Yep.
I was gonna say, is that the one you were trying to say?
Yeah.
Ed?
Yep. That is
Okay.
the one.
Wasn't that a video game at one point?
Yes.
Was it?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
a great video game.
Related?
Huh?
Is it related to the show? Is it like
Yes,
the same
yes.
property? Okay.
Yep, it's the same property.
Okay.
It's by Capcom.
Cool.
Gotcha.
That really got me.
And Vox Machina is another good one for animated.
Oh yes. Curtis tried watching it. He couldn't get past the first couple episodes.
Well,
I get it.
And if you
It's
like
just not
Frazetta,
for me.
we just
Yeah.
finished Fire and Ice.
Yeah.
It's
Nice.
available on Tubi for free.
Okay.
It's a lot of good
And
stuff.
Amazon Prime also.
Okay,
If
cool.
you have it there. That's where I saw it at.
I can't
That's
wait
cool.
for season 3 of Vox Machina and season 1
Mhm.
of the Mighty Nine.
Mighty
Ooh,
Nine.
Nine.
JG says, Curtis, go watch Berserk, the original. I've tried to find it because I've had that same thing told to me by several folks, and I can't find it streaming anywhere that I can watch it. So if somebody knows where Berserk is streaming, let me know, because the only place I could find it, I had to pay for all the episodes, and yeah, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, let me know. Let us know, because I've been trying to find it too.
Yeah.
I agree with Trevor on this. Arcane is freaking amazing.
Arcane is
Yeah.
great as well. Yeah, there's so much. There's so many good animations.
Yeah, for sure.
Even Dota on Netflix is pretty decent too.
Gotcha.
Crunchyroll.
I don't know what Crunchyroll is. Is that a website? Or,
Yes.
app.
Yeah.
it's an app?
Anime app. I think
I
it's
like
a paid anime service.
The Collector says Vinland Saga. I really enjoyed Vinland Saga. Yeah. It's got some points where it can be annoying, and it's got some points where it can be slow. But overall story, I like that one quite a bit. All right, Crunchyroll. That's 2 for Crunchyroll. I have to check that out. It's a streaming service. Okay, never heard of that one. Watch. They're all trolling me, and it doesn't even exist. It's
No, Crunchyroll's a real thing. I've never used it. It's a real thing.
I'm gonna look up Crunchyroll. It's gonna send me down the dark web somewhere.
Right.
I'm gonna have the feds at my door.
Right.
It's
What are you
gonna be
doing
like
Googling
knockoff.
Crunchyroll? Don't you
They'll
know
be like-
it's just
like-
this, that, and the other? Oh,
It's
shoot.
it's just gonna be a generic version of those little Debbie. What are they, like the Star Crunch or whatever they are?
Those are so gross. Oh, I fucking hate those.
They're so
Oh.
like I like them, but they're so hard to eat.
There was one time, like, because that's one of those like cheap treats, like you go to the store and they have them, like for a couple bucks, and they've got the box of them. So there was a while where money was tight, and so we would have to get that for like snacks and stuff. And I had a few of those, and it's God, I could never eat another one of those Star Crunches. They're so fucking bad.
Never had one.
I like the pecan rolls,
Yeah.
the zebra rolls.
Just give me yodel. I'm
I
good.
like
The
the
only-
zebra cakes. I like the strawberry shortcake rolls. But my
Oh.
favorite little Debbie,
Yeah, those are good.
and this is not a joke, is the
Mm.
raisin cream pies.
The
Oh
only,
yeah, those are good. Yeah.
the
If it's
only
crispy.
the only thing in that whole section that I've never gotten sick of is nutty bars.
Nutty bars. That's what I was gonna mention that. Yeah.
I could have nutty bars till the end of time. But all the other ones, like at some point I've had too much for my life, and I'm like, okay, I'm never eating this again. So
I just got back into a super sweet treat wafers.
Wafers.
oh yeah,
Mm.
yeah,
Yeah.
wafer cookies.
Yeah. Just trying to
Those are
break
cool.
it without breaking the top layer.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you recall the one? It's like the oatmeal, but with the cream in the middle.
Oatmeal cream pie.
Oatmeal
Yeah.
cream.
Yes, you
Okay.
just said
That's
that.
No,
another
those
Oh,
one.
that's the one Jason
No, no,
said?
no.
Okay.
I
Sorry,
said
I was laughing too much.
I said raisin cream pie, which is a little bit different.
Oh, okay.
They're not out all the time.
Special edition.
They just, I don't know if it's like a seasonal thing, but they're not out all the time.
I'll tell you what my new like kryptonite is as far as treats go. They've got this sea salt Twix that's out now.
Oh wow.
Dude, it's so freaking good. It is like the perfect combination of sweet and salty. Oh my gosh. If you haven't tried it, sea salt Twix, I'm telling you, it'll change your life. So you'll love and hate me. So.
It wasn't bad, but it didn't change my life.
Oh, really? You had it?
And I like sea salt. Like, I like sea salt stuff, but yeah, that's the raisin cream pie.
Oh, okay.
I've never even seen that.
Those are definitely seasonal.
That must be a regional
I've never seen
thing.
that before in my life.
Yeah, I've seen regular cream pies, but oatmeal cream pies, but not raisin.
Yeah.
Now there's no oatmeal. This is just like yellow. It's just like yellow cake with the filling and then the raisins on top.
Yeah, I've never seen that. It must be like your Ollie's and all that other stuff that you talk about that I don't have because it's regional.
Gee, if you like sweet and salty, I love that popcorn that has the caramel popcorn with the cheese popcorn in the same bag. That's so good.
Thank you, G.
Jesse, did you hear about those through the grapevine? Sorry.
There it is.
Another pun.
Oh man, oh man.
Now I'm gonna whine that I don't have any.
I killed myself.
The sweet and salty treat at Legion's Con that I see just all over. It seems like multiple people have to bring it every year. Is the peanuts and candy corn? Like, yeah, a lot of folks do that.
I know tried that.
Emil loves it,
and it just made me want to eat a payday. Like,
it's basically the same thing. Yeah.
Like, I think the payday tastes better.
Probably.
And,
yeah.
I can only have a couple of candy corns. They're just too sweet. Even the little Halloween packs, they're just too many in there for me.
Well, yeah, we are off the rails, folks. Crack.
It can get loco sometimes.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Another thing, snack cake I love is the peanut butter candy cakes from not Entenmann's, Tasty Cake.
Tasty Cake. Sweet and salty nuts.
I'll bring. Can you eat peanut butter, Curtis?
Yeah, I just said I like nutty bars.
Oh, that's right. These, in my opinion, are better than nutty bars, but I'll let you decide for yourself.
Them's fighting words, mister.
I didn't say they were. I said I like them better.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's funny.
Anthony.
I like peanuts and I like candy corn. I don't like them together.
All right.
But I've been told if you put a couple of peanuts in a bottle of Coke, it tastes really good.
Yeah.
I've seen people do that, and I don't know why. I'm not sure how that would change it. I don't know, but okay.
Sounds like a science thing. I don't know.
Or
magic.
Yeah.
I've heard a Twinkie with a beer tastes pretty good. I don't know.
I think a Twinkie with just about anything will taste good.
That's another one that I can't eat.
No,
Yeah,
I can't eat Twinkies.
I used to love Twinkies till didn't they disappear for a while and then come back?
Yeah.
When they came back, they just don't taste the same to me.
No.
Save the Twinkie. It's so good.
Oh, yeah.
Now they got a different flavor, a banana flavored Twinkie. I saw something like that.
I think you're thinking of Zombieland, Jesse. Of the Twinkies disappearing. I think you're thinking of Zombieland. So it's the part of the plot of the movie.
I know, but no, I could have sworn like Twinkies disappeared off the market for.
They did.
Yeah, they did. They did.
They went.
Because they went bankrupt and then they came back or something.
Someone else. I think someone else took them over or something. Yeah,
Yeah.
But yeah, Entenmann's and Tasty Cake are my two favorite things, snack cake wise. But I will say this: if you want salty and sweet and chocolatey, the what do they call it? It's not Take 5. No, it is Take 5.
Take 5.
It's like the pretzel, the caramel, the chocolate.
Yes.
and
Never
peanut
had it.
butter. It's like all of that mixed together. Those are pretty good.
Well,
I like to
Tanya
watch him
says
call it
that
candy corn.
she does the Coke and peanuts. So
Look at peanuts.
there you go.
I'm gonna try that out.
What they're talking about? Coke? Which Coke?
Like
Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola.
the Coca-Cola,
Okay.
not the other kind.
Okay.
I don't know where you'd put the peanuts.
I thought it
That-
just stuck up in there somehow.
You put a peanut up one nostril, and
Oh,
then
oh man.
And
Get
now
that
I want to go to the grocery store and buy all the junk food now. Like I want to go get some British snacks too. Like, oh crap, what are they called? The Jammy Dodgers and what's the orange thing?
see, that totally sound like you just made that up.
Jaffa cakes.
Mm.
Both of those
Jaffa
sound like you
cakes.
made it up. One
like
of them sounds.
I like the
One of them
prawn.
sounds like it came from
Favorite
Coming to
crisp.
America.
Good.
So Jammy Dodgers are almost like a butter cookie, you know?
Yeah.
But it's got like a little circle in the middle with like jam. It's like a
Oh, I know
filling.
what you're talking about.
Those
It's
are
like
good.
red in the middle.
Yeah.
Those
Yeah.
are good.
Yeah, they're really good. And then Jaffa cakes are like it's almost like the raisin cream pie where it's like a yellow cake, but then there's like orange flavoring and then like chocolate coating on top of it. It sounds
Okay.
weird, but they're really good.
Well, just give me some cheesecake. I'm good. Oh, man.
Maybe. Who knows?
Yeah.
Bimbo
Yeah,
foods.
Bimbo
Yes,
Bimbo
Bimbo.
owns like most of the bakery stuff in the world at this point.
Bread, and all that. Yeah.
And Rosedale says
I took a picture
Twinkies
with the
taste
Bimbo mascot.
totally different now.
Mhm.
I mean, they couldn't be any worse. So, whatever.
They can be. They were good when I was a kid. They are not now.
They're not as good.
Well, all right.
You see, they agree.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
My dog's pissed. He's like, Twinkies are not good.
Jesus.
Junk food intervention. I didn't go get any. I don't have any of that stuff here. I just like those things, Anthony. I don't need. Or is he talking to someone else?
I'm real picky about like that kind of stuff. Like birthday cake. I don't like frosting. Like I like the cake, but not the frosting.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay.
Depending on the frosting, if it's a cheesecake frosting, I could definitely go for that.
Yeah, my wife loves the frosting though, so we make a good pair because I just scrape all my frosting off and give
There
it
you
to her.
go. It doesn't go to waste.
Yeah,
Sweet.
It's ice cream cake for me. Like
Oh, I
someone
love
asked me
ice
what my
cream cake.
favorite cake
Carvel?
was. It was like ice cream cake, and they're like, "I'm not making you an ice cream cake." I'm like, "I didn't ask you to. You asked me what my favorite cake was. I said ice cream cake."
I'd be like,
Well,
you-
And
I don't
it
know.
was my boss at my old job. She's like, "Well, what kind of cake do you want that I could make? You know, like yellow cake, chocolate cake, whatever icing." I was like, "Oh, you know, like chocolate cake with white icing or yellow cake with chocolate icing. You know, either one." So you know what she makes for everybody on their birthday? Chocolate cake with peanut butter icing, which is like my least favorite type of cake.
oh,
Before coconut cake would be.
coconut. That's awesome.
I like coconut flavor. I don't like chewing on the Easter grass shaving of
yeah, I
coconut.
got you.
Easter
Yeah.
grass, David.
I
I
like
never
pineapple.
heard that term before, but I do like that term.
Next time you're eating
I-
coconut shreds, just
Here's the
just
thing.
close your eyes and imagine you're chewing on Easter basket grass.
I
It's the
think
thing.
cake was doing fine. I think cake is good as cake. I don't think we need ice cream cake. I don't think we need cookie cakes. I don't like just cake is good. Cake is doing okay. We didn't need to reinvent the wheel with
Oh,
cake.
Chris, I'll take some ice cream cake.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, man.
I don't need my.
In our
cake to
household, we
be-
have a Carvel ice cream cake, and it's nobody's birthday. We just get one just to have.
Yeah, Carvel ice cream, especially with like that clear green frosting on top or the lettering.
The crunchies. Oh gosh.
Jesse, if my boss told me what she told you, I would have said, listen, you don't have to make me a cake. Just go buy me a cake. Just go buy me the Carvel ice cream cake. You don't got to worry about baking and all that stuff. Too much time. It's easy. Just
Thank
pull
you,
up,
Joe.
buy it, and get back in your car.
But apparently you're dead to Anthony now.
Look, I like peanut butter. I think peanut
We're-
butter icing on like
It's so good.
weird. It's a
We're-
weird texture to me, and I don't like it.
It's so
We're
good.
just upsetting people because now I pissed off Stacy because
Uh-oh.
I said that we don't need cookie cakes. I agree,
Look,
Patrick.
Chris, if I ever make a
coconut is
cake
about
for
the
you-
texture. You got to have the texture with the coconut. What's coconut
disagree.
flavoring without the coconut? Come on.
An alcoholic beverage?
No, that's gross. Come on.
I don't need to be chewing on coconut in a whatever the tiger paw is or whatever the hell it was I had back in the day.
And pineapple upside down cake is one of my favorites. Oh, I love that.
I've only had it once, but it was pretty good.
Yeah, just the saturation of the pineapple juice toward in the bottom. Oh.
Yeah.
Is it upside right if you go to Australia?
Might be. Might be.
Red velvet.
Red velvet.
Red velvet. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
My
See, I
favorite-
like just a good chocolate cake with some vanilla ice cream. That's it.
Yeah,
That works.
No, that's
Simple.
that's a great.
That works.
I would
Yeah.
prefer chocolate cake with some ice cream or milk over chocolate cake with peanut butter icing.
Yeah, I'm a very simple man. Chocolate cake, vanilla ice cream. I'm good. So
Yeah, that goes down good.
Some cannolis. Oh man, I could do
no
some
joke.
cannolis.
Coconut's awesome.
Yeah.
So
All right, well, let me see if this plays into this theory I have. How do you feel about cilantro, Curtis?
I honestly don't know what it is. I've heard the term, but I don't know what it is.
Okay.
I doubt I've ever had it.
Do you ever eat at like Chipotle, Nito Burrito, any of that sort of stuff? Okay.
No.
It's a part of the pico de gallo.
What happened, Jesse?
I'm guessing he's laughing at Anthony's comment. So, which I will not pull up.
Oh my gosh, I'm getting lightheaded after that one.
Oh, that's funny.
Very nice.
Yeah,
I cook with cilantro.
Mm-hmm.
Trevor says if I've had good guacamole, I've had it. I've had guacamole, so I guess I've had it. I like
it's
I like
it's a leaf.
guacamole. So
I believe isn't cilantro also isn't that called coriander in other
Yeah.
places? It's
It's similar. Yeah, it's similar.
Yeah. If I get cilantro and it's like on top of like a dish, like as a garnish,
Mhm.
I can't stand it. But if it's like mixed in with like a pico or something
Yep.
like that, it's fine. But if I eat it when it's like on something, it tastes to me like I don't know if you had them out there where you were, Curtis, but the stink bugs that were all over the East Coast, like in the last 10, 15 years that came up from China, it tastes like those things smell to me.
well, that's kind of what David's saying there.
So I'm wondering if that's one of those things where like if the same people who don't like coconut also don't like cilantro, like there's because that's like a genetic thing.
I don't know, David. Do you like coconut? We'll see. Yeah, I don't know. I used to like I would visit my grandma in the summers, and one of the things that we would do is we would go to the grocery store and get a coconut, and I would bust it open and take out the coconut meat, I guess.
Yep.
And man, I would just go to town on that thing for a few weeks. It's awesome.
Mhm.
I love it.
Yeah. We used to try to gauge the coconut to see if it had more water or more meat inside. So you
Yeah.
shake it,
Yeah.
In Puerto
Absolutely.
Rico, we got the big green coconuts.
Oh yeah.
Chop them down and
We gotta peel the stuff off of the outside first.
Yeah. And then just put a
You use
straw
an
right in
ice
it.
skate?
no. I want to peel. You will have to crack it open. These didn't
Gotcha.
have what you peel. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I was over here in
Ice
the
skate
city.
to
Sorry.
chop it open.
What?
With machete.
An ice skate.
Machete.
Mhm.
Machete. I use machete.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
You ever
over
seen
here.
Castaway with Tom Hanks? Remember he uses the
Yeah.
ice skate with all that
Yeah,
garbage.
yeah.
He
I
uses
got you now.
the ice skate to chop open the coconut.
Yeah.
Oh, in the
You
city
use
we used
that
to
for a few things, right?
Okay. All right, there we go.
get the coconuts, right? The green coconuts that Ed was talking about. And the top, we just chop it off so that the opening
You
is
put
like
the
circular.
lime in it.
No, you just throw a straw in it, and if it has
Oh,
enough
yeah.
milk, you put the lime in the coconut. No,
Sorry, I'm just word associating now.
that's
Oh, man.
it. It's a treat.
What about pies? What's your guys' pie take?
Putang.
That's a good one. Pizza's
I
also
was
good.
about to say the same thing.
Pizza's also good pie.
Apple pie.
Chicken pot,
Chicken pot pie. Oh yes. Chicken
Mm.
pot pie.
Peanut.
I like a
apple
good
pie.
Peanut butter.
good warm apple pie with a scoop of vanilla. Oh yeah.
Mm.
That's
I like my apple pie
That's good.
cold. That's my difference.
I like apple pie cold as well with Cool Whip.
It's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hot apple pie with ice cream, cold with
Bingo.
Cool Whip.
I'll take
Yes.
a cobbler over a pie
Yes.
though any day.
Cobbler's
I love me
pretty
some
good.
cobbler.
I would say, yeah.
Yeah.
Have you guys
Pies are
tried
good.
peanut butter pie?
Never even heard of that.
No. Oh, it's good stuff.
Yeah.
It's good. Yeah. It's
What
good.
about tomato pie?
I like tomato pie.
Tomato pie is pretty good.
I'll pass.
It's like cold pizza with no toppings. So
Yeah.
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 Now I want to know is tomato pie the same as a grandma pie? Because by me, I have grandma pie.
I don't know what grandma pie is.
I don't
You have to
think so.
explain it.
I didn't know you went that way.
You know, you learn new things about people every single day.
I know.
Yeah. Mutton pie. I don't know about that one, man.
I'd try it. I've
Mutton
not
pie
had it,
sounds
but I'd try
greasy.
it.
Is
I
mutton
don't
pie
know
really
about that
greasy?
one.
Probably.
Shepherd's
Yeah,
pie.
I mean,
I like shepherd's
It's
pie.
mutton's
pie.
what, sheep, right?
Yeah, the fat. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll pass on that.
Shepherd's pie is really good.
I
Yeah.
never had it. I've heard about it, never had it.
Yes, it's with beef.
I like pumpkin pie,
Yeah,
but I
yeah.
can only do it once a year. Like
Pumpkin
any
pie?
more than that is too much.
Yeah. Coconut custard?
Never had that, but it sounds amazing.
What? You never had coconut custard pie?
Nope. Sounds good though.
Damn. Next year, I'll bring you some from if I go to Mesquite-Con.
Okay.
Bring you nice coconut custard pie.
Okay.
Yep.
So grandma pizza, according to Wikipedia, is typically rectangular with the cheese paste on before the tomato sauce and baked in a sheet pan in a home oven and cut into small squares. Whereas tomato pie has no cheese, to my understanding.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
don't know. Who was it? I was
If
talking
that's
to
accurate.
somebody.
I don't know. That's what Wikipedia says. I don't know if that's
Gotcha.
accurate.
Grandma's pizza does have
That's more like
cheese.
Chicago
I'm-
deep dish.
I'm cheesy.
I was talking to somebody and they said that they were buying donuts and the lady in front of them, instead of saying Bavarian cream pie, she called it a barbarian cream pie. and he was like, I hope that nobody ever corrects her. That's just
Dude,
awesome.
I saw that too. Was that a meme someone
I
shared?
don't know, maybe it was, but that's awesome. Totally
She's a
ordered a
really
barbarian
decent
cream pie. Lemon meringue, yes. Anthony.
Okay.
I'm all about lemon meringue.
That's good stuff.
Well, hey, just so everybody knows, it is Pie Day on Thursday. So
It is? Oh, man.
Ooh, nice.
Give me some. Would you
I'll be
consider,
traveling to Michigan?
have you ever heard of flan?
Flan. Yes.
I've heard of it, but I've not had it.
Oh, man. Would
I
you
don't like
consider
I
that
had to
pie?
fight them in Final Fantasy.
I don't think that's the same one.
What is it,
Yeah.
like a custard pie? Like a custard?
Yeah, it's like a custard. I would say flan is like a custard.
Oh, man, so good.
Yeah.
I also, speaking of, I also like tiramisu. Have you guys ever had tiramisu?
Mm-mm.
Uh-huh.
It's really good with the lady
Flan
fingers.
is killer.
Flan is killer.
In Final
Yes,
Fantasy, it definitely is.
Okay.
Yeah. What is a flan in that game? What is the flan?
It-
Name.
It's kind of like a jello-y kind of thing.
I'm sure he did. I'm sure he did.
He certainly did. Crom laughs at your four wins. Yeah.
I will say
Oh,
I do like
all right.
cheesecake. I don't know why we're talking about food, but I love cheesecake.
Plain or with some sort of topping.
Both.
Like some people will do like cherry or tomato or cherry or
Yeah.
strawberry or
Blueberry.
chocolate.
I do any of those. I don't discriminate.
I do cherry
Yeah.
and plain.
Yeah, cherry's good. Plain's
No
good.
nuts.
Yeah.
Or Cheesecake Factory has so many variations of cheesecake. Oh, so good.
Yeah.
I've been to Cheesecake Factory once, and when they told us the
Dude.
wait was like an hour and a half, we turned around and went somewhere else.
Damn.
Oh.
If you try to get a whole cheesecake from Cheesecake Factory, like you got to mortgage your house. It is so expensive.
Joke's on you. I don't have a house.
It's like $70 for a cheesecake. Like, listen, I'm sure it's great. I'm sure it's great cheesecake. I mean, hell, they named their whole place after it.
Mhm.
But there ain't no cheesecake that's worth $70 for a cheesecake. I'm sorry. That's ridiculous.
Curtis, I'll just go to Walmart, give me the big one that's got all the multi flavors in it. That's it.
Yeah.
Sampler. Yeah, the
Best-
sampler.
Best cheesecake I've had is from Wegmans. I think they
Wegmans?
call it their
Wegmans,
ultimate
yeah.
cheesecake. It's plain, but it's got like powdered sugar, just like sprinkled over the top, not like super heavy, just a little
My
bit.
language.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's-
Wegmans has some really good quality foods.
Yeah, they do.
Oh,
Hmm.
yeah.
S'mores. I like the cereal. I like the Pop Tarts. I do not like eating regular s'mores.
I don't know that I've ever had an actual regular s'more.
Well, s'mores are good. We do them in my classroom, so it's pretty good.
It's too much marshmallow in a real s'more. I
Hmm.
like the Pop Tarts and the cereal. They're smaller. It's it's not the same, but yeah.
Junior
Pop-Tart.
cheesecake, yes. That's
Pop
another
Tarts. You
good
eating them cold or you
cheesecake.
heating them up?
Most of them I eat cold.
Fucking Neanderthal.
S'more
someone say
Pop Tarts
junior
I'll actually put
cheesecake?
in the fridge.
Yeah. Mark said Junior's cheesecake. Hell yeah.
I don't know what that is.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
a cheesecake.
I'm
uh,
older than
bakery.
18, so I'm not paying attention to that.
Yeah, Junior's
Oh.
in Brooklyn. Yeah, and they even have it in Junior's was also in Grand Central Station as well.
It was. I've only seen them back in Brooklyn back when I was still a kid. I never seen them up here, juniors really.
Frosted strawberry Pop Tart
Benny, yes,
toasted
definitely.
with a little bit of butter on it.
Mhm.
There
Oh,
you go.
boy.
Counter butter or fridge butter?
Oh my God!
Counter
Listen,
butter, of course.
I gotta get it. I'm going for blood work in the morning, so
Your sugar's already up.
I'm getting hungry
Okay.
right now. I didn't
Real
get a
quick,
chance to eat dinner.
Yeah, we're past the 2 hour mark, so it's about the time to start wrapping up the show. But we got to ask you now that Jesse brought it up. Where do you guys keep your butter? Is it on the counter or is it in the fridge?
Fridge.
The refrigerator actually has a little storage unit, so you could put your butter. So that's where I put it.
But then it's hard. Then you can't spread that. You gotta have one of those containers for the counter. You keep the butter on, and then when you go to get it, it's nice and smooth. You can just slather it on. It's great,
I just
man.
take it out a few minutes, leave it next to the oven, and with the heat from
Yep.
cooking and stuff, it'll melt a little bit.
If I gotta throw it out, I put it in the microwave a little
But that's a
bit.
good question for peanut butter.
Then it becomes liquid. You still need it as a soft solid.
I won't
what
let
you
it
need.
melt all the way. I won't let it become liquid all the way. Just
Did
let
you
it
say
just get a
peanut
little
butter? You do not
Same
put
question. Peanut butter in the
refrigerator.
refrigerator or in the counter?
Absolutely
Oh,
not.
in the cabinet.
In the cabinet.
Yes.
Peanut butter does not go in the fridge.
Right. Some people do that.
Also, okay, creamy or chunky peanut butter.
Creamy.
I go both.
Creamy.
It depends on how I
Whip
feel.
is even better. Have you had the whipped peanut butter?
Oh no. I
Oh
gotta,
man,
No,
that's
I think they do the
that
whip
goes
for
on like
the pie.
ooh, I gotta look that up.
man. That's yeah.
God.
Yeah.
I will say, I don't know what I was going to say.
Peanut butter.
It left me.
Talking about peanut butter.
Now, I think store-bought peanut butter you don't put. I think there are some like fresh made peanut butter like that. I think you're supposed to refrigerate because it doesn't have like all the preservatives in it. But
Right.
like if it's store-bought stuff, it forces it to separate the oils and everything.
Oils,
if you put
yeah.
regular peanut butter. in
Yeah,
the fridge.
Joe Martinez, you are completely wrong. Like they're fridge. No, peanut butter does not go in the fridge.
I've done it before.
That's what he's saying. That's what he's saying.
Oh, okay. No, okay, gotcha. Okay, then I agree with him. Yeah, you don't put it in the fridge. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
How you gonna spread that? You can't spread that. Yeah.
I got one. I got a question for you guys.
Go ahead.
Oh,
You know, I'm a hoagie kind of guy. I
Okay.
love my hoagies, but my hoagies I got to do a certain way. So, which brand would you prefer? Okay, we have Hellman's.
Oh,
Or,
Jesse's already
Kraft.
out. Jesse's out. Yeah.
Kraft.
Whip? Is that your
As
option?
soon as you start talking mayo, Jesse's off. Yeah, I'm
Yeah, I'm out of there too. No
I'm
hoagie with no mayo.
surprised he didn't leave the channel. So
Well, it doesn't have to be that specific word, or condiments, or spread. You know, it could be like a ketchup or something.
all right. Peanut butter and jelly. What kind of jelly you going with?
Great.
Grape?
None.
None. No
Okay.
jelly? You're
No
not a jelly guy.
Nope.
Jesse, peanut butter and
What
jelly.
about
What kind
jam?
None.
whatever. What kind are you going with?
Strawberry.
Nope. Grape is the right answer. I'm sorry. Now, if we're talking about like
You ever had guava jelly?
like the preserves, like where your like grandma makes it and she jars it up, strawberry, I'm with you. But just jelly, no, you can't go strawberry jelly.
When I was a kid, it was grape jelly, and at some point before I got to the end of elementary school, it switched to strawberry, and I've never been able to go back to grape and enjoy it.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you guys
I
ever
love
heard of
grape,
guava
but
jelly?
not grape
I mean,
jelly.
guava jam.
No.
Guava, yeah, it's pretty good.
Oh, guayaba.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you have some sort of traumatic Welch's event that took you away
No.
from?
No. There's no trauma in that one. I used to like both, and then it just at some point I just
Right.
couldn't stand the grape jelly anymore.
How about goober grape?
What
Have
about
you heard of that brand?
strawberry?
Goober
Isn't
grape
goober
got the
grape
peanut
where they?
butter?
I
Got the
tried
book?
that once, and that I almost died.
Really?
Not really, but
Oh, okay.
it grossed me out. The texture was too like I can't eat a pre-made
Yes,
peanut butter
Mark,
jelly sandwich.
you're right. Strawberries for jam, grapes for jelly. Yes,
All right, then it's strawberry jam or strawberry preserves that I get.
That
I don't
works.
ever get just jelly.
that works.
You get jelly, I see. I got you.
But like if I couldn't eat peanut butter and jelly at school, like if that was like the alternate lunch at school, I couldn't get it.
No.
Because if it's made more, if I don't make it, put the slices together and start eating it, the texture is too gross.
What do you mean by no trauma in that one? Jesse has a lot of trauma, just not related to jelly.
Yes, just not related to jelly. I'm sure I could dig one up if I really thought about it, but yeah.
Yeah, traffic jam is the worst kind of jam for
Mhm.
sure. You don't want that in a
I'd say
sandwich.
toe jam is the worst kind of
And-
jam.
You beat
Toe
me.
jam.
Yep, that's
And, like,
true.
once-
Unless it's
Shooter
Toe
said-
Jam and Earl, the video game, and then it's okay.
And I concur with 1-6-shooter. Petroleum jelly is one of the better ones.
Yeah, I don't know
do
that
have
I'd put
trauma
that
with
on a
that one.
sandwich.
Or KY, your choice.
I also am not putting that in a sandwich.
Oh, it's not for a sandwich. It's for-
Okay.
Okay.
Have we
Well-
completely? Is this turning into Purple Gang Gang?
It kind of is.
Right.
Guys, it's been a ton of fun.
Yes.
Well, go ahead and promote your shows one more time. Tell these folks where they can see you and when they tune in, what they can expect to see.
All right. So you go check out Toy Locos and
Latin Legions Action Figure Podcast
on
on
YouTube.
And we're
That wasn't synced. Oh man. Go ahead, Tony. You got this, brother.
yeah, and when people tune in, what can they expect? Is it all toys? Is there other nerddom included? Is it
Toy Locos is
Legion
basically
heavy?
our review show.
Okay.
Me and Psycho Ed go by our monikers Psycho Ed and Crazy Tony. And we do 2 Toy Locos mini reviews. We do first impressions. We do unboxings. We occasionally have done Toy on the Street, where we actually speak with some random person on the street and find out what they're interested in action figure
Nice.
collecting. So we've done that. For Toy Locos, we're what 50 half of our team. We also have Collectible Fun and Alberto Magna
Latin Legions.
and Latin Legions, and that's our action figure podcast where we do icebreaker games, where we do cosmic battles, mythic battles. We do toy talk. We talk about Kickstarters. We talk about mythic legions, cosmic legions, anything related, and we just have a blast doing it. So far, we've been releasing replay for the replay, but next week on 3/17/2024, we're going live. So you guys in the chat, if you want to come check us out before you join Shooting the Shelf, you're more than welcome.
Beautiful.
You know what? I just realized that should be our St. Patrick's Day special next week, Curtis.
Oh yeah,
True that.
beautiful.
Nice.
We'll have to make sure we wear green.
Mhm.
I don't want Jesse pinching me again.
What? Oh man, Jesse, I learned something new. Look at that.
No, you didn't. You got told a fib.
Oh,
Oh shoot. Well, guys, it's been a lot of fun. Everybody definitely check out those 2 channels, Toy Logos. Check out the Latin Legions. Talk Tony, Ed, it's been a blast. This was a lot of fun. So thank you very much.
Thank you
And,
so much for having us on. We really appreciate you.
We look forward to seeing you at Legion's Con. That'll be a great time too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we're gonna have.
Beautiful.
A
And
lot
I think
of
I
fun.
finally remembered to subscribe to both of your channels, so I should get notifications now. Like I keep.
It happens, man. We get so busy in life, you know.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
Well, we're gonna put you
that-
guys backstage. If you can hang out, we'll be right back with you. If
Sure.
you have to go, that's fine. We understand. But we're gonna close out the show, and then we'll be right to you.
All right. Can I just say that everyone in the chat, thank you for watching. We do appreciate it very much.
Very nice. Thanks, guys.
Thank you,
Thank you,
guys.
guys.
There you go.
Well,
Another show in the
now
books.
I'm gonna have food dreams about cakes and stuff.
Man, I tell you what, we talked a lot of good stuff there. Man, that was
kind of looking forward to go to sleep tonight.
yeah. I'm gonna have to see what I got tasty in the house. I think I might got one of those sea salt Twix. I might have to tear that up.
I have Cheez-Its and frozen waffles.
You got pizza rolls and prison ramen.
No, I get Cheez-Its and frozen waffles. I think that's it, and some cereal.
Nice. Jesse, next week
Curtis.
we're gonna be in MesquiCon.
Wah, wah, wah.
Crack, 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 crack.
Yeah, so Friday night, like we talked, Mythic Meetup. Saturday is MesquiCon, and then Sunday we'll be traveling home at various times. So stay tuned. We may have to push it back an hour, just depending on traffic when we get home and everything. But we plan on being here between 8 and 9, our normal times, and may or may not have a guest. We'll see how things shape up, but it should be a good show no matter what. It's always fun interacting with everybody in the chat. So
And if you're anywhere that you can possibly make it to Michigan this week, be there because it's going to be fun. We're going to have a great time. So
absolutely. But yeah, Ed and Tony, great guests. Make sure you go check out their channels. Go like and subscribe as soon as you leave here, so you can get those notifications and all that jazz. Everybody, thank you so much. And what's your name? Dom Farrow. If you're still watching, please make sure you reach out to me. If I don't hear from you, by next weekend, we're just going to put this back into circulation. So thank you very much, everybody. Have a great rest of your week. And as always,
what's on your shelf?
no!